What's up, gaming heroes, and welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft stream. My name is Erosium, and in today's awesome World of Warcraft stream, we're going to be blasting out some gold farming. I'm really looking forward to this stream. I love Friday streams. It's so much good fun. There is a couple things I need to address. First of all, I have a bit of a weird pain here, like under my rib. I think it's just like a deep. I think it's a deep like abdominal pain caused from just doing too many deadlifts this week, maybe. But you know, it is what it feels like, a stitch, but I'm not 100% what it is. I'm just assuming it's too many deadlifts because I did it whilst I was deadlifting. There's no visible injury. And then second of all, my thumb, which I cut off, this thumb, if I strain it, you can kind of see where I cut it off. It's also giving me a bit of trouble right now. I cut the thumb just here. You can see the line just here. And it's giving me a lot of like pins and needles feeling, which is a bit of a nightmare, a bit difficult to deal with, but it is what it is. I'm just getting on with life, you know, guys. But I want to let you know that I am hurting at the moment a little bit from that stuff, and I really did want to go to bed. But at the same time, I was like, I wanted to stream because I love Friday streams. They're the best streams of the week. So I just thought, well, I'm going to go live, and you know what happens? Even when I'm feeling poorly, even when I'm feeling hurt, when I go live with this community, the community is so positive, so fun and friendly that I just have so much fun with you guys. So I was like, well, I'm going to go live because I'm going to feel okay afterwards. So that's what we figured we'd do. I'm wearing today the Eevee t-shirt. This is one of my awesome t-shirts. I've got like millions of t-shirts like this. I got it from a company called QWERTY, and QWERTY actually just reached out to me. I've actually been buying t-shirts from them for 9 years. I only wear QWERTY t-shirts in general. And I told them this. I said, hey, so I just want to let you know I only wear your t-shirts. I'm a YouTuber. I've got like nearly 13,000 subscribers, and I'd love to work with you. And they were like, you do literally only wear our t-shirts. And they checked out my YouTube channel. They saw I only wear their t-shirts. And they saw from all my order history that I've been buying t-shirts from them for like nearly 9 years. And they basically said, Ero, you've been buying t-shirts from us for such a long time. We'd love to like basically sort something out. And so they've done me a special code on QWERTY for t-shirts. And basically on this code, basically, you can just buy any t-shirt that you want from their company. What I really like about the t-shirts, and have liked for a long time, is there's 3 new designs every single day. These designs last for 2 days, and then you never see them again. The design disappears, and you have yourself a unique t-shirt if you choose to buy it. So the first day, it's like £9 per design. Second day, it's £11, and then it disappears and it's gone, and you never get to buy that t-shirt again. That's why I quite like the designs here on QWERTY. So if you are interested, guys, use the code Erosium at the discount at the final serve. So when you buy it, so we're buying a men's t-shirt. Let me just make sure there's no. Yeah, so carry it on. Hey man, sorry to hear you're not doing well. Yeah, it's one of those, mate. It's one of those. Just physically, I'm feeling a bit ouchy, you know. Ouchy. It's one of those ones, mate. I already talked about mop dailies for crafting. Where would I look that up? It depends what profession, because they each have a different daily involved. If you're doing blacksmithing, generally you just have to kill any Pandaria mob to get the quest item to drop. You just keep killing Pandaria mobs until it drops. Then you also kill a Isle of Thunder mob, and it will drop here as well. and then you just craft it daily. It's kind of difficult to explain, Zombie, but each Pandaria profession has a different type of daily that you can do. a daily craft that you can do for extra gold. Fantastic. Let me just write myself a quick note, guys. Bloody hell. Okie dokie. Right. Sorry, guys. Just had to quickly deal with something. Have you been having any trouble with DSM over the past few days? Mine's been acting quite buggy. No? I've not been having any issues. What's been bugging out for you, bud? So we do have a video releasing shortly. What the bloody hell? What is going on there, mate? We do have a video releasing over hopefully tomorrow, and that video tomorrow will hopefully be showing you some pretty cool stuff, guys. I'm really excited for it. It's going to be showing you basically some lazy gold making methods. I say lazy, it's more like, I don't like to use the word lazy because I think it's such a negative word, but it's more of like some strategies to make gold if you've not got a lot of time. Now, why the bloody hell? Attention deficit disorder, guys. I get distracted too easily. Facts. I broke the game, Arrow. Yeah, true, I did. Might have to clear your cache on WTF, be aware you're... So it's worth noting that the TSM isn't like a normal add-on, guys. It's all done through the application, so it's not like a normal add-on. You wouldn't treat it like a normal add-on with that. Just be wary of deleting stuff. What is wrong with my graphics, dude? Dude, there's stuff wrong with my graphics. What's going on? Let's just do that and see if that changes it on the next run. So weird. So for anyone that doesn't know what I'm doing right now, I'm basically logging in to a bunch of my ults that are parked to like locations where rares spawn. And I'm killing rares so that they drop pets that I can sell on the auction house. That's basically what I'm doing. So let's have a look. What troubles have you been having? Just randomly stops working. I would just double check that you're still logged in to your TSM account. And I would just double check there's not like an update for your TSM as well or something along those lines. There's a couple things I need to check, such as the Lanticore rares. To see the Lanticore is up or not, basically. Has it spawned? What's this? Tezvoka. And I think that's an outside rare, isn't it? Is there anything drop of that? No, nothing special drops off that. Just a hide. Okay, let's kill these. Got 106 attempts on these guys. I still not got it. That's mad. 106 attempts on the ominous flame. Oh, it's 1 out of 200, not 1 out of 100. I was going to say, I've been really unlucky with that. Oh, by the way, guys, I realized why we were having so many bots recently on stream. The reason we had so many bots on stream recently is actually because I didn't have my subscriber mode on. So I've actually put subscriber mode back on. And so that will stop all of the bots who aren't subscribed. So the bot actually has to subscribe now just to try and leave a message on stream. That will actually save us quite a bit of like stress of dealing with them. It's kind of like, unfortunately, it's one of those things we have to have subscriber mode on in order to stop the bots from like coming and dealing with it. It's quite fun. So they won't actually even be able to message now, thankfully. So for anyone that doesn't actually understand what's going on here, for the most part, I'm basically going through Upper Blackrock Spire. And the reason I'm going through it is you have to go through it in order to get the Lanticore to spawn. So you can't even tell if the Lanticore spawned yet until you've killed the first boss. You have to kill the first boss, effectively. So that's what we're doing real quickly. Is we're killing this first boss. And unfortunately, you have to do this on heroic for it to spawn. So you only get 1 shot a day at basically getting the Lanticore per character. So I do this on about 3 characters. And for anyone that isn't sure, there is a video coming out about this, which I will be releasing. I've been doing this for months, this farm. Well, I've actually been doing this farm for years. It's just recently I've been doing it for months, like actively. I've done it off and on for years. So now we can spam the macro to see if it spawns. So the Lanticore's not spawned, guys, sadly. So this is where we have to run back out of the instance and leave the instance once again. Do we actually have a covenant on this character? We don't. We should get one. Do you know what's mad is there's no race that has faster smelting. There should be a race that has really fast smelting. I don't think there's a race that has fast smelting, is there? I know there's fast blacksmithing, but I don't think there's a race that has fast smelting. Do you know what? I've actually found that if you just close WoW and reopen it, it's actually quicker than logging out. Isn't that crazy? Like, how ludicrous that is. It's quite funny that it's actually quicker than logging out. It's so silly because, like, you should just be able to log out, like, instantly if you want to. I wasn't going to do these now grand ones because I've got so many of these pets. I've actually got a ridiculous amount of these pets now. It's getting quite crazy. But the thing is, I'm actually at the stage where I'm like, you know what? I'm just saving the pets because the more I buy, the more I get of these pets, the better. Yeah, I'm actually at the phase where I'm actually thinking of actually starting to buy Torghast pets. And like some of the dungeon pets from Shadowlands. That's where I'm at the moment. I'm thinking in my head. That's what I should start doing. Because it's actually going to get to a point that's going to be a really good flip for anyone who's playing Shadowlands right now. When they get into Dragonflight, is buying all of the pets now and then selling them when they get into Dragonflight, because the price will definitely rise a couple months into Dragonflight. People will stop playing Shadowlands so much. Right, we've got 2 more characters to do Burning Steps on. Let's go do them. So after that, I'm not sure which farm I want to do today, because I'm not really feeling the typical farms. Hello, Erosium. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, dude. Really, really good. Really, really good. Do you know what's weird, guys? I've been kind of getting into achievements. I've got like not many achievement points at all, right? And recently, I've actually been getting into, like, achievements. I don't know why, but I've been considering, like, just getting some achievements. Just going through every single raid, for example, every single dungeon, and just clearing through every single achievement. What are you going to do with the gold you're farming? Oh, dude, there's so many things I could do. Either I'll get more game time, which I don't typically do because I usually buy it in loads of 6 months at a time. Or I will go ahead and... I don't know. There's so many things I can do. I could buy a cool mount. I could do literally anything, dude. It's gold at the end of the day. I could do anything with it. Is the land score spawned? No, it's not. No spawn for me. Unlucky. The best thing to do is to do this on a druid because you can get out pretty quickly. How do you start selling T-Mog? You just stick it on the auction house, buddy. But like in terms of pricing, it's quite difficult. Honestly, I would say don't waste your time on transmog if you're after quick sales. If you're after fast sales, don't waste your time on transmog. If you need gold now, then do other farms, mate. Do other farms like material farms. But if you're definitely determined to do transmog, then this is what I would do. I would only sell items like transmogs that are worth 5,000 gold and above. Like, don't even waste your time on anything below that because you're going to get too much competition as it is. So just save yourself the time and effort and just like all the clutter of dealing with items below that. And go for items that are worth 5,000 gold and above. Then I'd start crafting items as well, and just go for items that, if you're crafting items, at least 1,000 gold. Profit like. I don't have very many achievements. I think I only have a little over 18,000 points. Boom. You can make Glory achieve farming group at some point. What's Glory achieve? What's this, Grudge? Guys, when I ask what it is, just repeating what you've just said doesn't give me much clarity. I'm just letting you guys know. If I'm asking what it is, like, I need you to say, like, use words that are different to what you've just used so I can understand it. Repeating the same thing you just said to me, it doesn't offer much clarity. Gloria, is it... Oh, it's hard to explain. Okay, don't worry about it. What's this? Oh, so you basically complete challenges within each raid. Are they like challenge achievements, basically, within all the raids? Yeah, it's basically challenge achievements within each raid to get the glory achievement, which rewards you a mount. That's pretty cool. Has it spawned? Has it spawned? Has it spawned? Has it spawned? It has not spawned. No. Oh well. Right, I've done enough of that, I think. Oh, I might do the... Oh, let's do these three. Let's do these three still, because these three are all good. Boss passive leveling for Shadowlands still works. What do you mean, boss passive leveling? Yeah, Matthew, I think I would agree with that. Some sound like they're easy. Some sound like they're hard. Oh, it's up. Fantastic. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Are you gonna die super easily or not? Is the big question on everybody's mind. So one of the characters I'm actually planning to gear up next patch is going to be a hunter, guys. I'm really excited for. Did we get it? Najdar commendation. No. It's my 10th attempt at the Cavern Dark Nightmare. And I've got 18 battle commendations. Not bad. Not bad at all. I could do the Intolerant Wastes, Rebellious Imp. Yeah, let's do it. I quite like getting those done. Do you know what I've recently discovered? Is there's actually a method of gold making. It's very clever, actually, where people intentionally level characters to get recipe rewards from quests. And the only way to get these recipes that you can sell on the auction house is actually from completing certain quests. And then what people do is they sell those recipes on the auction house. And the only people who can compete with that are effectively people who are also leveling characters. But the majority of people don't think to sell a recipe that they got from a quest. And so it's quite a lucrative method of making gold. Quite impressed with it, actually. What is the reasoning, if any, for leveling a hunter in the next... I'm not leveling a hunter. I'm going to be gearing one up. There's no specific reason. I just wanted to have basically 5 classes. And I'm going to be honest. Hunters are known as like the noob class in World of Warcraft. Like, anyone who plays a hunter, you're going to expect them to make silly mistakes. Like, I'm not being harsh to anyone here. Genuinely, the first class most players make when they start the game is a hunter, and thus loads of people just come to the assumption that if you play a hunter, you're a noob, right? But there are some really good hunters. It's just like, I'd say 10% of hunters are actually good, whereas like opposed to the other classes, I'd say like 30 to 40% of the other classes are actually like pretty good. You know, with hunters, it's like there's so many of them that aren't very good, that like I'm not even trying to be harsh here. It's coming across as really harsh, but like hunters are kind of like known as the class. I mean, they always pull extra mobs. They're always making mistakes. They never interrupt. They never use their traps. You know, this is how you can tell if a hunter's not very good at the game. They never interrupt enemies. They never use their traps. Those are two things that are like scream to like typical PvE players. Hunter's not very good. Typically. If they never soothe the target with, you know, tranquilizing shot and things of that nature. So what I actually wanted to do was create a hunter intentionally to show World of Warcraft players on a whole how to play hunter. And so I figured if I have a hunter that's like consistently geared up, I can help people on a whole get better at playing that specific class. That's what I'm thinking. What's a good rounds of gold making? Every realm's good for gold making, just different realms are better for different things. If you're in a high pop realm, you're going to be getting faster sales, so your crafting's going to be really good for you, but you're also going to get lower profits as a result. You know, there'll be more people, more competition. If you're in a medium population realm, you get to sell things at a higher profit, but you get fewer, like slower sales. It all comes down to what you prefer. I make all the mistakes all the time with my hunter, and yes, it's the very first character I've made. That's funny you said pulling extra mobs. I did that last night in a few dungeons. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like, it's no disrespect to any hunters here. It's just, if you ever join a group, you know, World of Warcraft, people, you know, there's a reputation for hunters for a reason. You know, everyone who starts playing the game, they're like, oh, I get a pet in this game? Oh, that pet will save me. So they immediately like the idea of playing that hunter as their first class, and that's completely fine. It's just, you have to kind of bear that in mind. That is what people naturally assume about you if you play hunter, that you might be a noob, and the way to show them that you're not a noob is to show them that you can use traps, to show them that you can use interrupts, to show them that you can use your soothe. For anyone that doesn't know, a soothe is basically an ability that you use to take a enraging effect off a monster. So say, for example, let's just find one example. Say this big tail beast up here, say I attack him, right? and he gets really big. He puts a buff on himself that makes him like really big and attack fast or do more damage. That's an enraging effect. If you use tranquilizing shot, you can basically soothe that off, and that's effectively what you would do to show that you're a good hunter, typically. And again, if you get a mob that you want to like avoid hitting or avoid getting combat with, using traps, you know, that's what's going to set you apart. But that's like the same for all classes. The difference is that, you know, hunters can typically pull a lot of mobs and stuff like that, so they do get a bad rep for that. But yeah, generally that's why I decided to play to have a hunter as one of my like 5 mains. So I'm having 5 mains next patch, and I'm going to be doing a dungeon on each of them every week to make sure that they get like a max piece of gear. And just slowly but surely I'm going to gear them all up together. One of the best things Blizzard ever did was automatically turning pets on off in dungeons. Agreed. Error helping been spamming Exile's Reach dungeon. I consider the whole thing with my eyes closed in 4 minutes flat. Why? Tuned in from my phone. What excitement have I missed so far? Well, you missed us talking about QWERTY. For anyone that doesn't know or wasn't here at the time, I basically I only wear t-shirts for one company and one company only. And recently they reached out to me and offered to partner up with me for something. And they basically just said, if you use the code Erosium at the checkout, you get £1 off or $1 off, depending on, you know, where you're from and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So anyone who is looking to get a QWERTY t-shirt, then use the checkout code Erosium. Why do you like those t-shirts? Because basically the first day I buy, or the second day I buy, the third day they disappear. So you are always getting a unique t-shirt when you're buying from there. Like, you aren't going to just meet some random dude or random woman who's got that t-shirt. You know, it's going to be very difficult for you to meet those people because of the simple fact that the t-shirt only lasts for 2 days, and then that design's off the shelf. That's why I quite like it. I love the unique aspect to it. Also, what's really cool is, I mean, I've been buying from them for 9 years, right? But the very first time, this is the first thing I noticed about them. The very first order I had with them, guess what? They sent a t-shirt with a bag of Haribos hidden inside the t-shirt. And the little bag of Haribos popped out, and I was like, ooh, Haribos! The little bag of sweets popped out. I was like, oh my gosh. As if. That's crazy. You can't get off the island, Roseheart. Why can't you get off the island? That sounds like a bug, buddy. You should reach out to the GM about that. Thank you for the Garrison videos. My pleasure. Yeah, seriously, guys, like, QWERTY are awesome. As I say, they're the only t-shirts I wear. So I've got this t-shirt. You can have a look now. This is an Eevee one. So it's all the different evolutions of Eevee, which is cool. And it's like it's in a question mark almost, which I love. And then every time there's like a new series that comes out, they always have designs for those series and stuff like that, which is quite cool. So check out the link. It's in the description and the chat. Oh, you can get off the island. You just elected not to. Oh, okay. What brand was it? It's not a brand, guys. That's the beauty of it. It's not like... So I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a huge fan of wearing like branded clothing. No disrespect to any company. I'm just not a fan of like promoting another company like through brands. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't suit me. So there's that. And I just love wearing geeky t-shirts. Like any geeky t-shirt I'm a big fan of. And then QWERTY were basically like, hey, you've been buying from us for like 9 years. and we see you got a YouTube channel. Would you want a partnership up and stuff? And I was like, yeah. They were like, here's a code, Erosium. Do your thing. I wonder how it's worth it to farm ores. I get 10 minutes equal 200 gold. 12,000 gold now. That's really ineffective, isn't it? No, not really. It depends. It depends on the situation. If you're happy with 12,000 gold, then that's wonderful for you. If you're not, then it's inefficient, isn't it? It just depends on perspective. You might not want to like do more than that. You might be happy with that. I've got a stained glass window, Kingdom Hearts QWERTY. Oh, dude, I love that one. That's such a cool one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Zap, if you want to make a command. This will only last for 30 days, this code, guys. And then we're going to re-review whether, like, how we're going to move forward, you know, as a potential sponsor or as a partnership. We're going to look into it from there. But yeah, initially, this is a little thing. Any advantage on taking, any plans on taking advantage of the 50% boost? Yeah, mate. So I've actually been like leveling up loads. Like all my characters, I'm always leveling up my characters. It's just one of those. I haven't like been doing it on stream. And to be honest, I've just been mega busy recently, guys. I haven't been producing as many videos as I want to because I'm just trying to play catch up right now. I'm going on holiday to Germany in like 2 weeks, a week and a half-ish. And I've got to get some videos pumped out for that. And I'm just like trying to, my hardest to play catch up, but like the website is requiring so much work recently. Like I'm having to put like, I go to the gym, I get home, I make my lunch, and then I'm having to deal with like 5 writers for content. And everyone's asking me questions left, right, and center. No offense to them. I love them to death. But like I have to like put my head down and focus. But the second I start answering questions, I stop like focusing on the videos and I start entering like editor mode for like the website and stuff like that. And I kind of get really distracted by it. And I can't like get away from it in my head. I start really focusing on that one thing. But what I need to do is learn how to like get my head down and be like, right, we're getting on with work now. Let's go type thing. That's what I need to get used to. I'll definitely use your code. Saw the Zelda teas and like them a lot. Oh, thanks, lols. That's really appreciate that. And enjoy your £1 off, guys. If you use my code, you get £1 off. Or if you're in the US, $1 off, depending on where you're from. What part of Germany are you going on vacation to? I'm actually going to, I'm actually traveling Germany, and when I go there, I'm going to put out a little YouTube short saying where I'm going, and I am going to do a little viewer meetup, so anyone that wants to come meet up and stuff like that, you can come meet up. Get a beer with me or something. It'll be fun. Right, what am I doing? So a bit of gold farming now. What do I want to gold farm? I could do some Zereth Mortis pets, but it's not the most entertaining video content. Thanks, Jordan. I really appreciate it. Have you been to Germany before? I'm trying to think of which gold farm I want to do. There's so many, and it's just figuring out which one I want to do right now. I'm not really feeling the typical ones. I feel like doing something different. I might just... Do I want to just do a little bit of jelly farming for a bit? I'm going to start with some jelly farming. I quite like jelly farming. I feel like it's a chill day where I can talk to you guys and enjoy jelly farming. So let's do some jelly farming to start with. If we've got anyone here that's looking to grind up your reputation with the jelly, I have the goggles, so I'm happy to invite you and you just come along with me and find the locations off my goggles. Basically, you can almost piggyback off using my goggles and expedite your reputation speed, basically, because you have to be I think you have to be revered to buy these goggles. So if you're not revered, then it's always a good idea to go with someone that is. God, I've been making some gold in my tailoring. Bloody hell. I know, enchanting's making me more gold, to be honest. Whoa, what on earth? Why have we been blasting through all the gold? All right. Oh yeah, goggles. There they are. Right, anyone that wants to come join me, please just let me know in the chat and I can get you involved. Thank you, Zap. So for anyone that doesn't know, basically the farm I'm going to go do now. Who the hell is cutting their grass at 8 o'clock at night? What on earth? You're very welcome. Back to work. I'll go have a stream. Open shout at me if you need me. We'll do that. So yeah, I'm trying to like basically get back on track with things, basically, with videos and stuff. And then also the other thing that I'm really struggling with, guys, and this is a big struggle, is my editor just came back to me and wanted a pay rise to like 4 times what they were earning. And I was just like, what the hell? And so I had to say sorry, but no. Because basically the way I like to work is I like to work with someone for 6 months and then say, look, here's a pay rise. That's it. But like this person had only started working for me for like 3 weeks, and then they wanted a 3 or 4 times pay rise, and I was just like, are you joking me? And they were like, yeah. I was like, all right, okay. So I've been having to edit my own videos, and that's taking a lot more time as a result. So it's not like I can just record the video and say, hey, go edit this video. Honestly, my best editor I ever had was Teleros/Todd. This guy in the guild, he used to be like, not my current editor, but the one before that was Todd. But it took him so much time that he wasn't really able to like play the game as much and enjoy the game. So he has to like step down as a result of that. Because he still had to work. It's just getting too stressful. So he couldn't do it in that regard. But he was an amazing editor. Man, I feel for you. It's a hard decision to have to let someone go when they have unrealistic expectations. Yeah, it is. It is, especially when you pick that person out. Because I'm not going to lie, the current editor I had, right? She had never done editing for a YouTuber before. And so I went above and beyond to like make sure I gave her like really good reviews. And like encouraged other people to use her like work. And then the second she got too busy, she was like, right, I'm too busy. I'm going to pump up my prices. But she should have done that for all like new customers, right? The current customers who like myself, who actually helped to like grow, she should have like kept it at the same price and then said like, hey, 6-month period, like, do you mind if we like bump up prices? Because the way I work, guys, to be completely transparent, is when I pay someone, like if the video does well, i.e. gets 10,000 plus views, they get a bonus of double the pay for however much that video cost. So I send them that as a bonus to say thank you. The video's done really well. I'm gonna share the profits of like, there you go, thanks very much for the great work. Video's done really well. And regardless of if the edit's been really simple or not, that's what they're getting, because that's like, I'm you know, I've got integrity, and I think that if someone's working with you and growing with you, that's what you should do. And for them, I'd help them grow their business of editing. And they started getting so many customers that they were like pumping up their prices. And then they just said, hey, I'm going to put my prices up to this. And I was like, oh, I'm glad I helped you now. So anyone that wants to do jelly farm, I'm going to make a group now. Jelly farm. Please make sure that you've unlocked the reputation with the bees first. Don't waste my time, all right? You need to have unlocked the reputation. So yeah, it's just one of those. So I'm currently at the stage where I'm trying to like find another editor, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, it is such a pain in the ass trying to find an editor, because the majority of them tend to be terrible, and there's no offense to editors, but they do tend to be terrible. The majority of them won't prove that they're good by, you know, when you say to them, hey, can you do a free edit just to show me that you're good? You know, just like, here's a 3-minute clip, can you edit this and show me your skills? And they're like, no, I want to be paid. And you're like, oh, how do I know if you're any good? I'm not going to hire you, like, if you're terrible. So, you know, it's one of them. Can confirm Arrow is a great boss and pays regular work. Oh, thanks, Sam. Appreciate that. But generally, that's the situation of it. So yeah, I'm having to find a way of handling that. And then my partner Kat is thinking of like starting to edit, but like I really wanted to do it, like subtly. I've really wanted to like learn how to edit. But it's one of those things that it's not like you can just dip your toe in and be like, oh, I'll do a little bit of editing. Like, editing is a career. Like, it's like a job/career. You know, if you start, you're better off like taking it seriously, learning it properly, because, you know, the possibilities of where you can go with editing is like huge. You just think of every massive video content creator making, you know, millions a year from like editing. They've got an editor who's making bank from working with them. So it's one of those. And like, if you think of like where editing's going, like content, like video content creation is a major industry now. It's like a serious industry. If someone's kid says to their dad or the mum, hey, I want to be a content creator when I grow up, they're serious about it, you know? So just think of all those content creators who need like editors. As someone who's done this video, has done video editing, editors should always prepare an example video to showcase their skills. 100% agree, Roseheart. 100% agree. And if they haven't got an example, they should be prepared to take a clip and edit it for free to show their skills. You know, unfortunately, and this sounds really brutal, a lot of people online who say they're video editors are brand new to video editing, are from a country where their economy is absolutely terrible, and they're really like, they just want to get money as quickly as possible, but they aren't willing to always like just take the first initial steps to earn the money, if that makes sense. And it's just, they're so like, they need the money right away, and because of that, it puts you off wanting to initially work together. So we do have someone who's coming along with me to Jelly Farm, which is fun. I'm just going to dismiss my pet. There you go. So yeah, anyone that's looking to ever get into jelly farming, this is the best way to do it, is to follow someone who has the goggles and then just pick up all the same jellies that they're picking up effectively. An example before anyone even asks, if you have to ask an editor to make an example piece, they probably shouldn't be hired. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. But you know what? Like, if you go on a company like Fiverr, for example, to like hire an editor, which is a good company, I'm not gonna lie, I've had some really good editors from there. You get around 50 to 60 messages within 30 minutes of putting your post up about like looking for an editor. You get like 50 to 60 like requests to do editing for you. And then you have to like basically vet them to see who's actually like not a bullshitter and who's actually like realistic about they're actually a good editor or not. So yeah, you have to go through them, find one, and then eventually you do find one that is good. And then of those as well, you then have to find the ones that are being leveraged by your company. So like they're really annoying as well. So when you get leveraged by a company, they're just drones that like basically pump out content left, right, and center. They don't really have that personal touch that a good editor will have. So there's a lot of like these companies in countries like India, Pakistan, things like that, that basically like have a team of like 10 editors, and they just like advertise on tons and tons of platforms that they want to like basically like edit for you, and they pretend that they're the editor, but they're not actually the editor. They're just like the mouthpiece for a group of editors. And the problem is with those edits is they come back, and a lot of the time, because the people don't have like a great grasp on English, the edits are terrible because they don't understand what's actually being said and stuff. So it's really difficult in that regard. When I meet with a new client, I bring a folder of what I've done for other clients the past 8 days. I thought it's just a standard show you can do your job. Yeah, but like that's face to face, right? But imagine what it's like digitally, you know? And a lot of these people are just getting their marks with editing. They're just starting off. That's why they deal. You know, we deal with so many of those. Well, there's a lot of jelly here. Any crafting job requires a portfolio. I agreed with that. You know, I got a degree in acting, guys. And the first thing we got taught was your portfolio is your bread and butter. Why would someone hire you if you turn up to an audition without your portfolio? Why on earth would they even consider hiring you? How do they know you're good? What, because you did an audition? No, congratulations, you just look the part. Now you need to prove that you're the part, you know? Show them your portfolio, everything like that. So yeah, it's one of those. So I am looking to get a decent editor at the moment. I'm hoping in some time. So I'm going to start like looking into it again. You know, or additionally, if my partner does say like, look, I want to do editing for you, then I'll obviously just, I'll pay my partner. Heck, I would happily pay my partner. Oh, that's funny, Thurai. Yeah, honestly, guys, it is kind of crazy. Kat is interested in doing it, but like at the same time, she'd prefer not. You know, it's one of those. It's like she's considering it, but she's not sure if she's got the time to learn it. So it's one of those. You do have a spare Premiere Pro license? Really? My gosh, Zap. My gosh, mate. Hey, Erosium. Hey, Lizla. Don't you have to, like, pay for that, Zap? Like, monthly for Premiere Pro, because I mean, I've got Premiere Pro and I pay monthly for it. I know you can get cracked versions before anyone says. I'm just not, I don't want that, because of the simple fact that when you do that, your saves are all saved under that version of Premiere Pro. So your save files won't actually work with any other like version of like Premiere Pro. It has to be that particular save file. So you end up having to like update the cracked version all the time. And I just generally, it's obviously illegal to do that as well. So I wouldn't ever like want to do that personally, but I do know people that do it, and I don't think it's a good idea to do. I think if you're serious about content creation, just get it. But that's just me, isn't it? At the end of the day. You have to pay for the current suite. It's moved to cloud base. Ah, that's awesome, Zap. So you actually have the original version. That's so cool. That's really, really cool. So if you actually have the original version, they had that for Sony Vegas, man. Till Sony Vegas got really greedy. And they just weren't as good a company, sadly. How much gold have I made from this? Does it even record? Oh, it does. Oh, bloomin' hell. 9,800 in 10 minutes. Guys, if anyone else wants to do this, you just have to have unlocked the jelly farm reputation to start. Never mind, I was going to whisper that person to see if they have the goggles, but I don't think they do. Gonna offer them the help with it. It's on the tree, by the way. That's interesting, Zap. Thank you for that. Do really appreciate that, mate. But yeah, hopefully we can find someone at some point. I mean, if we have anyone in the chat who's considering it, I'm more than happy to train someone up. Like, if you've never done it, more than happy to, just as long as you bloody stick around for more than a month, you know? Oh, I used to have these editors, and they used to be an absolute nightmare to work with, where they'd be like, yeah, I can edit. And then the second it came like to 1 week, I'd be like, hey, can you edit this? You've got a couple of days to do. And they'd be like, no, I'm going to work. And then I'd be like, oh, what a nightmare. Because I mean, a couple of days is plenty of time for an edit, typically. But it is what it is, guys. So you just realized a while ago that big ogres are reusable? Oh, wow. What a sausage. Hello, my guy. What are we doing today? Today, my friend. Today, we are going on a mystical, magical adventure where we collect jelly. And then we sell it on the auction house for banging profit. Yeah, I love this one. This is a really good farm. And it's quite funny. It's like one of those farms that it doesn't matter how many like content creators copy my videos for jelly farms. It's like, it never dies. It never ever dies. And I love farms like that where like it doesn't matter how many like content creators make videos about it, the farm doesn't die. I mean, I've made this farm like 8 or 9 times I've made this video about this farm and it's still not dead. I love farms like this. It does so well because people always want to buy the mount. The mount's not out of business. And once it's not out of business, it is doing well. Will you do another farm after? Yeah, probably. I just don't know what farm, because I'm feeling more creative today than I usually am. I don't want to do the same farms to usual. I want to do different farms. I don't know what different farms I want to do. I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Have you gotten the dire bee glyph or puppy pet from the event? No, I haven't. Yeah, Jordan, it happens to me all the time, mate. It happens to me all the time. It's not even, for me, mate, it's not even a month later. It's usually like 2-3 days later. Like after I've done a video that someone does it and doesn't give credit. Like it's always funny, which is, it's okay. It is what it is. Happens to me all the time. I'm not going to respond to that. I'm not even going to read that comment. It's too baity. I'm not. It's too risky to read. I'm keeping my mouth shut on that one. Because I can't trust myself on what I'd say. So I'm just going to not reply to that one. It's not like a massive group of WoW gold farmers. We're pretty much watch several creators. They're not fooling anybody. I know. It's just like, it's silly. Jordan Badger, you seem all content creators have seen other things that come out. I mean, content YouTubers general repeat. Yeah, definitely. There's a certain level of like, you know, oh, the harmlessness, oh, accidentally, you know, that. Definitely. There is a certain level of like, oh, I didn't actually see that someone had made this video recently type thing. Definitely. That is definitely to be said. But that's why I try my best to like do these like unique type of gold farms, so I can avoid like that, if that makes sense, personal, because I think there's too much like just do like copying, like what's like carouseling. I guess his best word is the carouseling in the gold making like content creation. Everyone's just going in a circle, following each other, what they're doing, and I quite like the innovation side of things where someone creates a new gold farm. That excites me about World of Warcraft. When someone comes up with a brand new gold farm, that gets me really like excited because I enjoy that. Like the RTN, right? The rare treasure node farms, they get me excited because I was the first person to create that. And so I get really excited doing the rare treasure node farms. That really makes me like, I laugh because it's so much fun. It is so much fun. And then the daily rare killing, I don't even know what to call it, the daily rare killing, where you kill rares who drop pets or toys, and you do it like, you park your ults at like 20 different locations. I love that type of gold making as well, because it's so chill. Not passive, but like semi-passive. It's the best way to describe it. I could say it for you, Arrow. I mean, I don't think every primal fire needs to give credit. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think it gets to a certain point when, like, it is what it is. Arrow, how do you find time for reading? Any tips for slow readers? Yeah, so I had to stop reading books like a long time ago because I just do not have time to sit down and read a book. Simply put, I just don't have time to sit down and read a book. So I actually use Audible, and that's how I keep track of it. I'm not affiliated with Audible at all, but this is how I keep track of, like, this is how I read books, basically. And this is how you know I read books. It's alright, it's just loading in more books each time. What is going on? What is it? There you go. And it just keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. This is my library, by the way, chat. It just doesn't stop. So that's how I read books, guys. Is like I read books like this. Is I just download them on Audible, and I effectively just listen to the books, and that's it. I listen to the books whilst I'm at the gym. I'm not one of those people who's a big fan of listening to music at the gym. I don't like listening to music at the gym. I like to listen to books. It sounds bad, but it is. I'm a very disciplined person, so I don't really need music to pump me up, and I don't really like to be pumped up in the gym. I like to be cool and calm and collected at the gym. Get my lift on. If I need more energy, then I remember something like dark from my childhood. And that gets my energy going, no problemo. But outside of that, I'm fine, you know, cool, calm, and collected, disciplined at the gym. And I just listen to my audiobooks. I have a blast. I have a good time. And honestly, so often recently when I've been working out at the gym, I get people interrupt me to talk to me or ask about form or just generally ask stuff that I don't always get the chance to listen to my audiobooks. So when I go sit in the sauna for 20 minutes, I take my wireless headphones in with me. I leave my phone in my locker, and I just listen to my audiobooks in the sauna for 20 minutes. And then I go in the jacuzzi. I keep my headphones on for there as well. I listen to my audiobook there. Oh my gosh, all these are despawning as we get there. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So yeah, I highly suggest to you guys to listen to your audiobooks if you don't have a best time of reading. Generally, the audiobooks I tend to listen to have really talented voice actors too. So I always enjoy listening to their books. I really like good voice acting. It really makes or breaks the book. Hey Ero, I'm leveling. My rogue just said in the guild. Oh, awesome. Have you read any of the WoW books? Yeah, I've got all the WoW books, the old ones on my bookshelf, just over there. I've got all the old WoW books on my bookshelf. I'm not getting any of the new ones because, how do I say this? It's quite negative. Okay, so I heard, and I've seen pretty obvious evidence that a couple of the writers who wrote some of the World of Warcraft books, I'm talking the last 2-ish years, are actually quite sexist towards men. And I'm not gonna lie, that massively put me off wanting to buy those books as a result. So I just chose not to, and I basically just made a decision that, you know, if they're gonna hire someone like that, then I'm not going to read the books. It's that simple. I mean, there's some pretty damning evidence online about it. Some of the things they've said, you know, and I'm just no. I'm not reading your book if that's your views in life. That's a hard no from me. So I've stayed away from that. But the old books from World of Warcraft, oh, I love them. Love them. The old books from World of Warcraft are really, really good. The Warcraft books by Christy Golden are the best. Yeah, they are, mate. 100%. They're amazing. Do you know Christy Golden was actually under really like difficult like working conditions for that? Not like working like she was in a difficult area to work in. It was more of like she was actually like they didn't give her a lot of time to produce those books. They outlined what they wanted to happen in the books and then she made it happen. But it wasn't like the best like time and stuff that she could have had to write those books. She did bloody amazing considering. I'm reading like 10 pages an hour. So frustrating. I will try audiobooks. Aiden, you will love audiobooks. You will blast through audiobooks. I would love to suggest an audiobook to you all if anyone's ever considering getting into reading. I would love to make a suggestion to you to try my favorite book series out. Like, and the reason these are my favorite book series isn't just because the story's good, but it's also because the voice acting is bloody incredible. You know, it's incredible voice acting. And before I go into the book, I'll explain a little bit about the backstory of the book. It is a first book of 3, but you know, you don't have to buy all 3 if you don't like the books. And you can even return the book after like, I think 24-ish hours or like 48 hours of like buying it if you don't like it, which is quite cool. So the book that I have in mind is a fantasy book, and it's set in a world where they no longer have like technology or anything like that. Every town and village is separated by like, you know, 10 to 30 miles apart. Everyone lives in like huts and, you know, houses, like wooden houses, and, you know, they're very much cut off one another. They can't really get to one another's village very easy because of the simple fact that when it turns dark, demons appear from like the mist, basically, that comes at night. And demons just appear from like the ground, and they apparate, and they can they're invincible. They cannot be killed. They cannot be destroyed. There is no way to hurt them. And humans are basically at their peril. And the humans at night basically hide behind defensive wards. And these wards basically offer the humans protection at night. So they basically paint these wards onto their home, and it creates like a shield around their house that the demons can't penetrate. But if if it rains too hard and the paint's too marred and the ward isn't drawn correctly, the shield can grow weak and the demon can break through. And because of this reason, there's no way for humans to travel, you know, from village to village. And the story is all about basically fear and terror and how it can like prevent a nation or prevent a world from developing as a result. And the first book starts with 3 young children, and it goes on their journey through life, growing from like a child all the way up to adulthood. In that first book, they grow to adulthood in that first book, and each are on their own little journey. One's a young, a young kid who likes playing the fiddle, who likes to dance and sing, and wants to be like a clown or a jungler. And then you've got another one who just fancies boys. You know, she fancies boys, and she wants to marry her big burly woodcutter, and have wonderful children. But she starts to learn herb gathering and being an alchemist and things of that nature. And then you've got another child who he's a bit more determined, a bit more ambitious, hates the demons, is angry at everything, wants to fight the demons somehow, or find a way to combat them, or stop them, or defeat them in some way. And he hates hiding behind the wards, and he's a risk taker, he's a warrior, and he wants to be a traveler one day. He wants to somehow travel between towns, and that's his journey. And he goes on the journey of these kids growing up and what they go through dealing with the demons, and how they go from, you know, their situations and how they each deal with terror and fear in their own way as they grow up. And the story as it continues to develop is absolutely incredible. I don't want to ruin it any further, because like what I've told you is like literally a very basics of the story. It's no spoilers whatsoever, I assure you of that. This is my favorite book series, and it's called The Painted Man, or if you're American, it's called The Warded Man. But yeah, it's called The Painted Man or The Warded Man. And I highly suggest it. Highly suggest it. Definitely worth your money. If I were to open it up, I'll show you what it looks like so you can have a look yourself. Let's have a look here. It's called The Painted Man. So I'm from the UK, so it's called The Painted Man. And yeah, it's by Peter V. Brett. This is amazing. This book is seriously the best book I've ever read, by far. It is a part of a trilogy, and I think it's actually 5 books now, all in all. I've read all of them. But it was originally going to be a trilogy, but it did so well. Like, so many people bought the book, and it did so amazing that the publishing company went back and said, hey, we know you had originally wanted to write 5 books of this. I mean, we know we gave you like a trilogy series, but we actually like are open to the idea of you writing 5 books now. And so the author was like, oh my god, I get to edit my plans to 5 books again. Yes. And so he rewrote like his plan to from 5 books down to 3 books. And then when they came back to him and they were like, no, we actually want 5 books now, he was like, okay, scrap that plan, let's go to this one then. And that's how it came to be. What's this called? It's called The Painted Man. The Painted Man by Peter V. Brett. Moderators, can someone just find a link for it? Not necessarily to buy, but a link on Wikipedia to The Painted Man or something like that. I'd really appreciate if a moderator could just stick that in the chat so people can have a look. That is my favorite book series. It's absolutely incredible. There's no other word. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, Ross. Do appreciate that. Appreciate that, dude. Yep. The Painted Man. So don't read the spoilers, but seriously, guys, this is like such a freaking cool book. And if anyone ever comes into the chat having read some of that book, please talk to me about it. Please, please. Please. Talk to me about it. Because I geek out hard for this book series. I really do. I am happy to discuss it. Because I've read it so many times, you know? Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Yeah, the Dune books are an interesting read. Actually, the Dune books were the first fantasy books my grandma ever read. Is that book on Audible? Then I'll get it at once. Yeah, it's on Audible. Oh my god, listen to The Painted Man on Audible. The writer hired such amazing voice actors to do the acting for the characters in that book. Everyone sounds like you would imagine. Like, there's a couple of characters who are like country bumpkins, and they sound like, you know, they sound like woodcutters from the countryside. They actually sound like that. And then you got like an old hag alchemist who's like, who just plays around with her herbs, and she sounds like she's an old hag alchemist who plays around with her herbs, you know? She sounds like you wouldn't want to piss her off too hard, you know? It's got that feeling to it. So yeah, if you're ever interested in a book series, guys, check out The Painted Man. That will honestly convert you into reading if you've never read before. It's The Warded Man in the US, right? Yeah. The slightly different name for the US, but it's the exact same book. It's just in the UK, it's called The Painted Man, and in the US, it's called The Warded Man. I think the US edition is too, it gives too many spoilers, but, you know, either way, it's still the exact same book. Yeah, absolutely. Different titles. A lot of books have different titles in different locations. Peter V. Brett, narrated by Colin Mace. There you go, guys. The Painted Man Demon Cycle Book 1 by Peter V. Brett, narrated by Colin Mace. I have absolutely nothing to gain by you reading these books, by the way. I do not make any money off this. I purely and simply just absolutely love the book. All right, and I really, really want more people to read it. I tried my best to give you guys a little glimpse into what book's about without like ruining it, but trust me, you'll see. We change stuff because we're American and we can kind of got a world revolves around us complex going on. You have and you haven't, you know. It's very easy to say negative things about, you know, other countries and nations, but you honestly don't know what's going on for them until you live there, until you're part of that nation. So I don't really like to comment on, you know, whether or not the world revolves around this person or that person. But hey, I've got a lot of American viewers and I really appreciate you guys being part of this community. I love the Americans, absolutely love them. And you know, a lot of the time with Americans, when they're talking, they say what they mean. They really do say what they mean. And yes, they aren't blunt. I wouldn't say that Americans are very blunt. I'd say that they're quite tactful with how they say stuff, but they always say what they mean. Always say what they mean. That's definitely something that can be said about Americans, which is a great thing. You know, some European countries, you can get some very blunt individuals who aren't very tactful about what they say. You know, if they think someone's fat, they'll just say you're fat, or like stuff like that. You know. You guys know what I'm saying. Haven't ever read. Hold on, let me just check. Haven't ever read it, but if I had to guess, the ambitious kid is going to use the wars to fight other demons. Just a guess. I don't want to ruin anything for you, my friend. I don't want to ruin anything for you. I really don't want to ruin anything for you, but trust me when I say there is more to it than meets the eye. Saying anything further would be ruining it. Honestly, it is. It is what it is. Time is money, as they say. That all the books bought. Oh wow, you bought all 5. My gosh. Wait, is it 5? I think it is 5. Oh, I'm sure. Don't ruin it. But right idea. I don't want to ruin it, buddy. I do not want to ruin it. Like saying, like giving you any impression of as to what happens would ruin it. I don't want to like steer you in the right path or the wrong path or anything like that. I'd prefer you guys just like go and listen to it or read it. You will enjoy it. All right. I don't want to ruin it because it's such a good book. It's like someone trying to like give you the go ahead on whether your favorite movie ends like this or not. It's like, no, I'm not telling you. And like the best bit is, oh no, shut up, Erosium. I'm just gonna stay quiet about it. In a week's time, I'll come back and talk to you about it all. You know, I wouldn't mind ruining a book that wasn't that good. And I do know a lot of books that aren't that good. I would happily ruin, but that's just not one I want to do that to. Yeah, all 5. Yes, Evans. Love it, mate. Love it. You aren't going to regret it. I listen to it about once or twice a year. And I have done for like 6 years now. So I've read it many times, you know. And the last book's only just came out like a year ago or something like that. Maybe 2 years ago. I can't remember now. And my wife just said she's read that whole series. She says, after I finish the first book, we can talk about it. Now I have to talk to my wife. Thanks a lot, Ero. Lol. Seriously, mate. It's the type of book series that you need to like. You need to talk about after you read it. Like that's the best. It's honestly the best description. Like the stuff gets you so built up with like happiness or anger or sadness or all these different types of things that you're just like, holy crap, I've got to talk about this to someone who understands what I'm going through. Oh, I'm sorry for making you talk to your wife, dude. I can't imagine the sheer pain of having to do that. Ah! Get off me, tree. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I love my wife. She's way smarter than me. So talking to her is painful sometimes. Dude, I think every guy thinks their partner is smarter than them. Like, straight up. Like, maybe not, actually. Maybe, no, I don't think that is the case. But I know for a fact it is the case for me. I definitely think my partner's smarter than me. Like, she's so logical about things, and I'm so illogical about things. Like, here's the difference between Kat and me. Kat will have an idea of what she wants to achieve, and then she will think of, like, the strategies to achieve it. I will think about what I want to achieve, and I just do it. Like, I just do it. I don't think of the most efficient way to get there. I just start. That's it. There's no planning. There's no, oh, let's do this, let's do that. I just go. Just go. I'm 100% super speed as fast as I can to the target. Hey, boo. My thing's fitting. You want to call me T-Rex? Ah. Midget. Just covering my butt in case it looks up, huh? Rue, you're not having any cake. Get the hell out of my office, boy. Go on. Go on. Out you go. Labrador's like looking at my cake like, hey, Dad, can I have some of that? I'm just covering my butt in case she looks over my shoulder, lol. Blink twice if you're in danger. Dude, yes, I'm like, we need to go. She's like, well, if we go about this way, take into account this and that. Love you, babe, but I'm starting. That's it. That's 100% it. So Kaz like that as well. She's like, well, you got this idea, so why don't you think of it? Why don't you write down a plan? I'm like, nope. Let's go. Let's start. Like, we all know it's more efficient to write a plan. We know that. Hey, I'm not disputing that. It's probably more efficient to write a plan. However, I've already started. So no plan can account for me starting already, you know? But the funniest thing is, when we go on holiday, Kat has a plan. And the craziest thing is, things work out better if you got a plan. But I don't do planning. Sometimes I can't really have deep intellectual convos with my girlfriend because she isn't that smart. It kind of bothers me, but I still love her. Oh shit, dude. I'm not even laughing at your girlfriend right now. I'm just laughing that you have the audacity to say that about her. Oh my gosh, dude. That is... I don't even know how to take that. I don't even know how to take it. To be fair, some people just aren't deep and philosophical. Literally, some people aren't. They just don't care about that stuff. I'll be in the patio by now. Oh dear, oh dear. I'd be under the patio. Any tips on a new rogue? No, just a new rogue. It's pretty easy playing. It's more like later on, if you start losing health and not being able to fight very easily, you need to use more like, you need to use a healing ability at the start of combat, not when you've already lost loads of health. Use evasion going into a fight. Don't wait too long to use evasion. Feel free to use evasion right away if you need to. It's all about damage mitigation as a rogue. It's not about, you know, recovering from damage like it is for a warrior. Like, they heal through the damage. But for a rogue, it's all about using your abilities before you've taken the damage. You know, get used to timing. And then as a rogue, your interrupts are extremely important as a rogue. Get used to using your kick. Very important button. I can vent to the boys, she won't see it. And even if she did, she'd probably agree. I don't know about that one, mate. But you know about the 90. Oh, mate. They always see it, man. Oh, that's so funny. So Kat has got me some Chinese cakes, guys. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be lying if I didn't say I'm going in on these cakes. Because I'm going in on these cakes, chat. I'm going in. They're creamy. They're delicious. They're coconutty. They've got all the things that are naughty about this world. And I don't care. Am I going to get stuff all over me eating this? Yeah. Do I care? No. Is it delicious? Yeah. I know this is sexy, guys. I know you're enjoying it. Arrow, I'm trying to unlock the jelly thing. For some reason, I can't enter the cave. Yeah, I know what you need to do. You need to come here, I think it is. Yeah, you need to come here. There's Flight Master here. You need to get a pet, a bee pet. You need to buy a bee pet, a Seabreeze Bumblebee. And you need to come here, summon the Seabreeze Bumblebee next to Barry. He will give you a quest to follow the bees. And then you go over to the cave, just over here. Then you will have unlocked the reputation. That's how you do it, Terry. Right, where am I? I'm definitely floored myself. She is the best. She's a great mom. Cooks, cleans, does the laundry. Basically anything I'd want within reason. Just can't have intellectual conversations. No biggie. Dude, that's amazing. That's perfect. You know, that's one of those things that, like, she just ain't about that life, is she? She ain't about that life of, doesn't care about that type of stuff. That's completely understandable. 100%. 100%, dude. You know, stuff Kat and I don't talk about because we just like, we have such differing opinions on it, which is completely fine. But she does everything I want her to, and I try and do everything she wants her to. I say try because I screw up a lot, man. I do. What is the farm today? I'm doing some jelly farming at the moment. Terry Ann, did that make sense to you? What I said in the stream there. I'm going to finish this cake. Sorry, guys. I love these cakes. That was amazing. That was bloody amazing. That was bloody amazing, let me tell you. Bloody amazing. And I do not regret it, even a little bit. I'm way under my calories for the day today, guys. Way under my calories for today. Like, I think if I worked out, I would be probably 1,000-ish calories under where I should be for the day. It's been so busy that I've just like not had chance to do much. Like, I need a protein shake. I haven't even like, oh no, I don't need a I do need a protein shake. I had 3 pieces of pork and I had a breakfast protein granola. So yeah, I'm probably about 30 to 40 grams under protein. Go slam six eggs down real quick. No. We'll just have a protein shake in a bit. Drink them from a glass, Rocky style. Absolutely not. Couldn't think of anything worse. Wait, can you get salmonella from drinking raw eggs? Really? Hold on, let me check. Can you Google that? Can you get salmonella from raw eggs? Yeah. So you can. Yeah, you can get salmonella from eating raw eggs. Oh, great. Thank you, Terry. Evening all. That's work for the week done. How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. Thank you very much, Paul. Paul, I do have a question, mate. I was doing deadlifts today. And there's a muscle under my right rib here. Like here. Right? It's just about 1 inch to 2 inches under my pecs. And it's the same area that you'd have a stitch if you worked out too quickly after eating food. And it feels like I got a stitch, and it happened once I was doing deadlifts today. I'm on hypertrophy week, so I was doing low reps. So I was doing 100 kg, 10 reps for 100 kg. Terry Ann's struggling to get into the cave. Alright, let me invite Terry and see if I can help her complete this quest. I'm just gonna help Terry with this quest real quick, because she says it's not working for her, so I'd prefer just to quickly help her so she can get involved in future. Hopefully I haven't given her the wrong flight path. So for anyone that's looking to do this, what we're doing here, you need to buy a Sea Breeze Bumblebee from the auction house, or if you've got enough pet charms, you can buy it from Brennanham. There's a little vendor here in the middle that sells wings, like butterfly wings or something like that, and it's actually a bee. Once you got the bee, come to where I am right now. I even got a bee. Yeah, I do. Summon. Where's my bee? There you go. Get this pet out. Right. What bee she got? Sea Breeze Bumblebee. And then you go to, I think Barry's over here next to this boat. Speak to Barry. You speak to Barry, and Barry will be standing here. I've already done it, so he isn't there. So I think we can go straight over to the cave. I know when I first did it, I just followed the actual bees that I saw, like face to face. Pull too tall. I did it without a belt, but like when I was doing it, I know I had good form, and it wasn't very like hard to lift. If that made sense. It was very easy to lift. My back didn't feel any pain whatsoever, but as I say, I got a stitch there as I was doing it, and I know I was like tensing my core whilst I pulled it up. So I was just wondering if I maybe like strained like a core muscle as I was pulling. Do you have a certain route that you use for your jelly? Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me just help Terry. So yeah, I start here, I go around this mountain, up here, around there, down and around, and then back over and around here. It's kind of a weird route. There's a huge bee out front. What does Barry say? Speaking of food, what is up with the UK's obsession with beans? They don't trust newcomers. I wonder if that's something to do with it. Is that working? There's definitely something that will fix it. It'll be something like you need to collect some jelly or something around here, and then you'll have to collect that, and it'll let you in. One of those where you might have twinged it. It sounds like you did it okay. You sometimes get that and wonder why you could have just strained it from a previous exercise. So keep an eye on it. If it persists, ease back for a week or so to begin with. Okay, thanks, Paul. Will do. It's not doing anything. Okay. Cool. Cool. You're in? It tried to kick me out. Ah, okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a catch up here because I can't remember this. Well, how to unlock the honey back harvest. You follow these glowing green patches on the ground to find the honeyback hive. Barry will help you from being stung by having you find thin jelly. It's by the lake, down from the hill. Okay. So I think you got to find some jelly. So it should be near the lake. Some jelly. Anywhere around here, just look for some jelly. Sometimes it's around this area here as well. Nice green area here. No, there's nothing there. It's weird because I did a video about it before and this is how you did it. It says simply on the guide that you now have to, if the bee mother is outside the hive, you need to effectively find the jelly in order to, there's jelly around here in order to unlock her effectively. Can try and talk to Barry and see if you can give him the jelly. See if that allows you to give him the jelly. See you later, you may be seated. Full disclosure, it was amazing. It was just really wet. It had tomatoes, mushrooms. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, dude. Like, there are some things wrong with British food, but like, it is also greasily amazing, isn't it? Like, a good English breakfast does have its upsides. It's got to be said. There are some upsides to it. Okay, have a look around, Terry-Ann, because you're gonna have to have a look on the online about it. But from what I've seen, I mean, I've given you all the information you need. I think you're at the stage where you basically need to get jelly and then hand it in to gain her trust to let you in, basically. Yeah, it's actually crazy, Paul. I was just thinking today when I was doing deadlifts how easy it was to do that. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like getting really, really easy now. Because it was a hypertrophy week, so it was like quite low weight for me. Not strength week. So it could be just like maybe overstrained because I'm training a different type of muscle, right? It's like, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I needed to rest a bit longer before I did that workout. Bacon, eggs, and bacon is good for you with some extra bacon. Get ready to click the jelly in the middle. Oh, Thorai, you're such a nice person. Old Nash's pork. Yes, at the moment I deadlift once a week. I only go to my max every 2 weeks. Yeah. Erosium, how you got another XP bar? I mean status tracking bar. That's just artifact power, mate. It's not like another status tracking bar. It's just artifact power. It's because I've got my my Heart of Azeroth neck on. This is like my fast moving character. Wonderful. Spiral Yeti Horn. Dude, does this event ever end? My gosh. Look at all these bears and everyone coming to get the honey. Do they not understand this is my honey? You don't touch my honey, mofo. It's my honey. My honey bunny. The music I'm listening to is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. All that jelly. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, you can also kill the honey smasher. Yeah, you can kill him as well. So I got loads of actual honey there. Pretty impressed with that amount. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get that stuff sent over though. Pappy. Oh my god, you got Pappy. You got Pappy. Dude, what the hell? How did you get Pappy? You lucky git. Dude, Pappy is rare. Yeah, Pappy's not an easy pet to get, dude. Pappy's definitely not an easy pet to get. I've never had that pet. Mate, you've just made a pet. You just made like nearly 300k from that. Awesome, man. Congrats. All right. Next farm. Next farm. So, that's a little bit skinning. I don't know why. How's he doing a little bit of skinning on one of my old farms? Do I want to do it at my old farm or not? Nah, I don't. Could do this one. No, not feeling that one. Why am I not feeling that one? What other farm could I do? I'm just trying to decide on which farm I actually want to do, guys. It's quite difficult for me to figure out. There's so many farms to do. I might just do an RTN farm because I really do enjoy RTN farms. I might just do an RTN farm, guys. Would that be okay with everyone? I know you all want to do group farms, but I feel like just actually cracking down and farming some stuff. Just looting some stuff, if that makes sense. I'll let you guys choose which farm we do, though. Do you guys want to see... Pull up my Patreon, guys. So, do you guys want, this is all Patreon content, by the way, guys. Do you guys want to see Southern Kalimdor, which is my favorite one? Do you want to see Central Kalimdor? Or do you want to see Eastern Kingdom RTN? This is my second favorite, actually. Nearly my favorite. Eastern Kingdom is a really, really good one. Not gonna lie, I can't believe the experience you get from that is disgusting. Or we can go for one of the others. Up to you guys what you fancying. You guys want to see Eastern Kingdom? Okay, we'll do Eastern Kingdom. Eastern Kingdom it is. Do we have a rogue that I need to level at the minute? Oh, Veridune's close, but not close enough. How about some of these here? Let's have a look. This guy needs to do it. Does he have the mount speed is the question. I don't know if he's got the mount speed. I feel like he hasn't got the mount speed. Oh, I do like leveling Pandarians. Oh, we got Thorax. I think Thorax. Oh no, Thorax doesn't. Eridar has. We could do Eridar. Let's do Eridar. Right, Eridar is, I think she's, I don't even know if she's got flying yet. We will have to check. Level 30 characters, so no, it doesn't have flying yet. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to learn flying. That's fine. Go to Storm Shield, then we'll fly over to where we need to go. So Car just got these awesome light bulbs actually that I need to set up. Probably set them up tomorrow. But I can control the light from my phone, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to be able to make some like pretty unique lights and have like a better, like more affordable option to the one I've got like behind me. Okay. Portal, Stormwind, let's go. Now, do I have enough gold? Is the next question. No problem if not, we can easily get more. Do you need the toy? Scouting map. Eastern Kingdoms, right here. Stick that there for in a minute. I do enjoy RTN. The thing is about RTN though, when you're doing it on a fresh character like this, you level up so fast from these RTN routes. It's disgusting how fast you level up, dude. For real, you seriously level up so quickly. Especially with the 50% buff. Oh, bloody hell, it's crazy. How much gold do we have? Yeah, it's enough. Great. All right, let's learn the route. Okay, I now know every flight path. Wonderful. Why are you not letting me talk to you? I thought we were friends. All right, let's log off and log back in. Congrats on getting the pet though, by the way. Hi, Aero. Hi, No Caves. I'm sorry I missed your comment earlier. Okay, right, there you go. We want to go to probably... Oh, that's going to be longer than here. Go to here then. That's probably the easiest flight path. There you go. Right, we are flying. We're on the way. We're on the way, lads, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get tons of gold from this. We're going to get loads of experience as well. Should be good fun. So the one we're doing is for my my gold farming guide on Patreon. Let me just find the information. I don't want to reveal too much about my farms on stream. Eastern Kingdoms is the one we are doing right now. Eastern Kingdoms on my Patreon. This is effectively where we're going from Eastern Plaguelands, starting at the top, working our way down through to Western Plaguelands, down to Tristle Glades, Silver Pine, Hillsbrad Foothills, etc., etc. And we're just collecting all of the chests, killing all the rares, collecting all of the loot. Do I even have a profession? Oh my gosh. No. Hold on. We're going to have to jump off. For goodness sake. I'm going to have to jump off at Ironforge and learn... Yeah, I'll have to jump off at Ironforge, learn mining before I carry on. I forgot to learn mining. No worries, No Caves. As I say, I try my best. I do try my best. Oh, someone's got the Dread Leather set. Oh, that's a nice set, dude. Whoa. That is a gorgeous set, isn't it? Look at that. Gorgeous. Red leather. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we'll have to learn mining at Ironforge just because I want to learn mining. There's so many ore along this route. You can gain like 6 levels an hour from like just doing this route. But it's ridiculous not to, right? Is that a hog called Hogzilla? That's hilarious. I just made a high mountain torrent. Hey, have you guys ever heard of the hog challenge in World of Warcraft where you get to level 60 only killing hogs? It's quite a funny challenge. I think it was in Classic WoW they did it. Dude, I'm not being funny, but this is not like land at the next available flight master. It's not landing at the next flight. There's been 2 more flight masters since, and it's not landing me at any of them. Please land me at a... Please? Please land me somewhere that I can land. I'm going to spam it. I'm spamming until you let me land. Right, there's another. It's not letting me land at. Why is it not letting me land? It has never worked for me that ever. Really? It might. I think this is. Yeah, this is landing me at Ironforge. I think it's landing me at Ironforge. Brilliant. That's actually perfect. Oh, that's actually just about perfect. Okay. Profession trainer. Mining. Gonna learn mining real quick. Right, perfect. Done. That's ideal. There we go. We're on the way. We're on the way. And I'm eating my other cake. Be right back. I'm just going to check if Cal wants some. I walked in and my dog was just sat there like, oh, you caught me. And she's just lying there like a potato. It's dead funny. I love seeing her like that. So funny when dogs are so emotive without even realizing it. It's so funny. A creamy Chinese cake. It's not covered in sugar, it's covered in coconut. It's just so gorgeous, man. I love these cakes. I nearly didn't stream because of how hungry I was, but I just decided I'm going to be a mong and eat cake in front of you all. I prefer like Chinese and Asian cakes to like typical Caucasian like style cakes, because like the style cakes that like they have in Britain are so packed full of sugar and like all like just really like so many bad things, like so much sugar. It's unreal how much sugar is in like British cakes. These types of cakes, dude, are so simple. And like, a lot of like Asian cakes, I find especially, are like they make it a lot more plain, and they tend to like flavor it with like things like cream instead. It's very interesting. I don't know why it is like that. That was amazing. And I don't regret it even a little bit. I really don't. I've got to be real with you. That was amazing. Loved every second of it. Yeah. Huh? Mr. Kip. Sarai, can you get Mr. Kipling in Germany? If not, we'll bring you some. It's funny, we were actually talking about this. Kat and I were saying like when we go to America, we're gonna get Zappa like a goodie bag of British like sweets and stuff like that, just to say thank you for everything he's done. And we gotta do the same for you, bro. I think we gotta like anything you want from the UK, like you're desperate to have. Let us know. We'll try and get you one if we can fit it in the suitcase. Know what Kaz like. Finally, it worked. I think it bugged out. The jelly appeared. Thanks everyone for the help. Oh, Terry, that's fantastic. Wonderful. All right, let's just start this RTN farm. So, word to the wise, it's much more efficient to do this on a rogue than it is to do it on any other class. But I do not have a rogue that is between level 30 and 60 at the moment. So, I'm just going to do it on one of my other alts. The best way to do this is ideally on a rogue, because the rogues can track treasures, whereas no other class can do that. So the treasure chests are where you're going to get like a huge amount of your value from. So you really want to do this on a rogue if you want to get the most gold value per se on this. If not, do it on any class. I personally love leveling characters this way. It's one of my favorite ways to level in the game. Don't dwarves have it too? No, they actually removed it from dwarves a couple years ago. I don't actually know how many years ago it was, but they removed it from dwarves and gave it to outlaw rogues. So they gave archaeology to dwarves instead, I think it was. But yeah, like the only class in the game are outlaw rogues who can actually do that now. Dwarves did used to have that ability though. Eastern Kingdom RTN. Yeah, this is the one that Zap made. So you can all say, you can all be as vicious as you want towards it, okay, guys? Because I didn't make this one. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, guys. You can't be mean. Zap's my chief mod. So if you're mean to him, he'll just ban you. So I probably just baited you a little bit there, guys. Sorry. Too late. Arrow said we could be nasty to Zap. Bait and switch, guys. It was a test. You passed. Congratulations. Rogues are my least favorite class. Why? Rogues are amazing. I bloody love playing rogues. If Blizzard would kindly stop like removing or like giving everyone like utility in form of potions, then rogues be good. Sneeze and a half. Ow! My abs. Ow! You know, I hurt myself at the gym today. That hurt. Sneezing hell, man. Which one of you bastards made me sneeze? Be honest. Don't lie to me, chat. I can tell who lies. I can tell. Okay? I can tell. This guy better not start a fight with me. Dude, you cannot patrol the entire freaking cave. Are you serious? You want to patrol this entire cave? Have you ever heard of minding your own business? Like just wandering, asking for a friend. Have you ever considered it? You might want to try it sometime. It'd be splendid if you did. It'd be splendid if you did. For me, it's a pain to play. Why is it a pain to play, guys? Rogue is a seriously fun class to play. I'm not gonna lie. It does take a high skill cap to play Rogue. Like, there's no doubt about it. It's not easy to play Rogue. Like, some classes, like, you have such good self-healing. With a Rogue, it's not about your self-healing. With a Rogue, it's about damage mitigation, which a lot of people don't understand. But basically, it's about like using your abilities before you take damage. And then a lot of people don't understand, like, you can't use your healing ability after you're taking damage. You're better to use it as you're taking damage so that you have it off cooldown. Towards the end of the fight, you can repop it again. But everyone's always like, oh, I'm taking loads of damage, I'm going to use my healing ability. Too late. That's too late. To damage mitigation as a rogue, that's what your abilities do. So when you use evasion, it blocks, your evasion dodges every physical attack. So every single physical attack gets dodged. When you use Cloak of Shadows, every magic ability is nullified. No magic ability can hit you. Then you've got your kick. So if you use kick, the enemy pretty much can never cast magical abilities to you. And even when they can cast magical abilities, you've got Cloak of Shadows to literally turn it off and stop the damage from hitting you. Then you've got Blind, which literally blinds the target and stops them from being able to attack you. Then you've got Vanish, which completely removes you from combat. Then you've got Cheap Shot, which literally stuns the target for 5 seconds. Like, there is so much to do as a rogue to control your enemies that if you get good at using those abilities, you can be an absolute god of combat because of the simple fact that your enemies cannot touch you. The hard bit it is as a rogue is fighting. You know, it is difficult because you have to get good at using your abilities in time. You have to get good with that. Additionally, if you play Outlaw Rogue, it's even harder because you then need to learn about the buffs you get from your Roll the Bones. You know, it's various different buffs. You gotta learn how they work. Which I actually quite enjoy, actually. I get quite excited with that. Warrior is definitely fun, but I'm not comparing the rogue and the warrior together at the moment. I'm just saying in general, like, the rogue has some really like cool features too. But a lot of people just, because it's a harder class to play than the warrior, like rogue is by far harder than the warrior. And like, again, it takes a new level. Like, it's just a hard class to play. And with Outlaw Rogue, you can't really play with Hikili. Outlaw Rogue, you need to play with a weak warrior so you can track your buffs. That's what I love about it. It is a difficult class to play. A lot of people don't like it because it is difficult, but I can understand it. Yeah, when I play Fury Warrior, I have a blast playing Fury Warrior at the end of the day. Like, I do have a blast, but the problem is, if you get Fury Warrior and a Rogue in a raid, who do you think is more likely to die in a raid? The Rogue or the Fury Warrior? Not the Fury, not the Rogue. The Fury Warrior is going to die 9 times out of 10 ahead of the Rogue. 9 times out of 10. 100%. Because of the simple fact that the Rogue has so many damage mitigation abilities. They can literally stop themselves from being damaged in so many situations. It's actually quite ridiculous. Do you have a video about all your add-ons? I do have videos. I do have exclamation mark add-ons in the chat. If you want to write that in the chat, it'll come up on my website. That will help you out a little bit. Do you think Unholy DK is fun? No, I don't. I think Unholy DK is not fun at all. I think it's quite boring, unfortunately. And I really wish I had nicer things to say about it. But unfortunately, I do not. I think Frost DK is really, really fun, though. I've got to say, Frost DK feels really fun. Erosium, how are you learning rotation with Hikili after you play a class? A bit with Hikili, you turn it off. Well, first of all, guys, Hikili isn't the answer for everything. Hikili is just a reminder as to your rotation. So if you're ever in a raid, for example, right? I know what my rotation is. I don't need Hikili. But what is very, very useful with Hikili is when I am, say, doing a bunch of mechanics, and then suddenly I'm like, right, back to combat. What do I need to press? I don't need to worry too hard because Hikili's just there saying, oh, dude, press this. I don't have to think about where I am in the rotation. Hikili's just like, oh, here you are in the rotation, carry on. And I'm like, okay, great. I found where I am in the rotation again. Boom. And I carry on then. So that's how I use Hikili. And because I've got so many ults, I've kind of got, it's very like easy to forget my rotations. But like any of my main characters, I can easily turn Hikili off and play without Hikili at a very high level. And the reason for that is I know what button order I need to press to do the most damage because I've done the research on my characters. That's super, super important to me. Doing that research. Like, so far, I know for a fact that as a Moonkin Druid, I want to start casting my Wrath ability twice, 3 seconds before combat starts. Oh, thanks, baby girl. Yeah, so I want to start casting Wrath 3 seconds before combat starts. So, and I want to be at maximum range of my abilities. And the second that second Wrath is cast, that's when I can use the Moonfire, Sunfire. Then I go straight into Incarnation of Chosen of Elune, straight into a double or triple Star Surge, straight into New Moon twice, straight into some more Star Surges, etc. So forth and so on and so forth. Sorry, there isn't a Convoke in there after the 2 Star Surges, but yeah. So I know that for my Rogue, I start Stealth, Tricks of the Trade on the main tank straight away. I cast Shroud of Concealment. Then I use my ability half a second after the tank's pulled. Use Ambush, I immediately vanish. I use Ambush again. because it gets me a double ambush to full combo points. Then a smasher dispatch, roll the bones, full combo points, slice and dice, etc, etc. DK, I know my DK one. My hunter, I know my hunter one. Like, they're all the exact same. They're all the same. I know what my cooldowns and what my abilities do. Hikali is just there to remind me if I forget where I am in my rotation. Pretty much. See you later, Terry. It's the first time I'm not seeing that chest there. What's the green line on your map? This is part of my, this is the, basically guys, this is called RTN. This is what am I about? This is rare treasure node farming. All right. So what we're basically doing right now is we're farming ore, we're farming rares, like rare elites, and we're farming, treasures. So we're doing all three at once. And this green line that is going through the map right now, this is tracking all of that for me. And this is a route that one of my admins made, but I'm the one who first coined the phrase RTN. And this is one that is on my Patreon. If anyone that wants to support me, you can import my routes directly and get access to this RTN route that I'm using. Or you can just follow it from the video, whatever you want to do. But effectively, we're just going through and we're killing all the rares, we're collecting all the treasures, and then we're going to the next zone. The problem is, a lot of people think that you have to stay in a zone and you have to just keep killing, keep looting everything within that zone. By the way, if there's any WoW content creators in the chat right now, or just watching passively, or watching in the future, I'm completely fine if you guys want to use my routes, or like stuff like that. But I would really appreciate it if you were to give me credit when you are talking about rare treasure node farms like this, because, you know, it was a lot of work to get started. But yeah, so this actual route itself is on my Patreon, guys, and you can access it from there. Trust me, you get a lot of gold. You get about 6 levels at the moment per hour doing this, which is pretty fun, actually. And we do have around 210 patrons at the moment, guys. So let me tell you, there is a lot of there's a lot of value on there for you guys to check out. Hello, Matawaka. It's good to see you, dude. I hope you and the family are all well. I hope everything's going well for you, my friend. Matawaka is an IRL friend, guys. Oh, that reminds me, Zap. You need to remind me to send over my Outlands routes to you, dude, so that we can get a guide slash thing put together for that, because I spent a long time on my Outlands RTN routes. They're not an easy one. It's quite a complicated one. And you ideally want engineering for that as well, don't you? Do you have all allied races? Yeah, got them ages ago. All good, cheers, bro. Hope everything is going well with the fam. Yeah, everything's going fantastic. Thank you, Matt. All good, man. I've seen you've been logging into Battle.net a couple times recently. Are you getting back into World of Warcraft, or are you playing something else? I think you sent me one that only had Nagrand. I think we were ready to expand it. Oh, yeah, I have... No, I sent you one that has Nagrand, Taraka Forest, Hellfire... Zangarmarsh. I think it ends in Zangarmarsh. I did have it go further, but like 1 hour it ended in Zangarmarsh. Yeah, I've been playing loads of WoW recently. Got back into it. Always find myself watching your content when I do, to be fair. Oh, thanks, bro. I really appreciate that. That's really kind. I was watching your guide on Garrison stuff in Shadowmoon. Oh, awesome, man. That's so good. I do really enjoy the Garrison stuff. It is so much fun. It's such a shame like that content's not been expanded on by Blizzard. There is so much to do there. It's ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous how much there is to do there. I'm poor AF, bro. Really? Oh no. What are you doing right now? Are you just like leveling characters? Are you doing like Mythic Plus? What's the dealio? We're actually doing a lot of raiding in my guild if you ever want to start a character on Silver Moon. Why is most of all your characters female? They're not. Sean, the only answer I've got to give you, bro, is the majority of my characters are male. This one character, like, I think I've got like 4 or 5 characters that are female. For years and years, I didn't want to play any character that wasn't male, because I kind of had this in my head that I had to play what I was, and now I'm just like, you know what? I'm kind of cool just playing as that really attractive character. Like, now I don't know what it is, but I'm like, hey, this character's pretty awesome. You know what? This character looks better in transmog. I'm just gonna play this character, and that's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You guys know what I'm saying, right? Oh, jeez, Erosium. Put it away, dude. Put it away. Hey, dude. Oh my gosh. Hey, dude. How's the training going? Training's going really good. Thank you, dude. Oh. I did a 3.5 plate deadlift the other day. So I hit 3.5 plates, which I was really, really proud of, guys. I'm really, really proud of that. So what is that? 60, 70 kilograms a side. So 140. Bar is 20. So yeah, I hit 160 kg deadlift. And then I also did a 300 kg leg press, which I think I can actually go higher on than 300 kg. I'm pretty certain I can go higher than 300 kg. But yeah, that's what I hit. What else? I'm squatting 2.5 plates now. So that's 50 kilograms. So 120 kg for squats at the moment. So it's all going well on that. For my incline bench, I'm up to 38 kg per dumbbell on those. So it's going well. It's going well for some of my lifts are doing well. But as I say, I'm trying to like switch it up now, where I like do one week training where I'm training strength, and then 1 week where I'm training more hypertrophy. I'm going low weight, high rep type thing. And obviously today I did injure myself on the low weight, high rep. And the crazy thing is, it's actually harder on weeks when I'm on low weight, high rep. It is way harder training low weight, high rep than it is high weight, low rep. Way harder training that. It genuinely is. And you know what's crazy is that like I started gym and I was like, you're right, I'm gonna start gym to lose weight. And now I don't even notice it, dude. I'm like, I just go and I'm like, I wanna hit my program. I wanna make sure my program's been like done today. I wanna like make sure I'm getting close towards achieving those goals. And every time I step on the scale, I'm like, oh, yeah, we're doing okay there. It's not amazing, but we're doing okay, you know? So I can't be too positive to myself, because if I'm too positive, I get complacent. Do any of you guys get that? You're too positive to yourself and you start being like, right, we can take a step back, we can start relaxing. I can't do that, dude. I have to be like, come on, you fat piece of shit. You need to go harder. Come on, man. You know, that's nothing. Yeah, 1 kg is nothing. You need to go more. Like, I gotta be like nasty in my self-talk to like keep me motivated. Because I genuinely, if anyone ever says, oh dude, you're doing great, my brain just starts to be like, you know what, we're doing fine, let's just relax, let's take a chill pill, let's calm it down a little bit. And then no, I'm not calming down, I'm carrying on. You know. You're killing it. Oh, thanks lads, I do appreciate when you guys ask about the trading and stuff. How's your training going, guys? Should probably hit the gym myself. I'm a right little fatty at Mo. But life gets away from us, Matt, and you know, whenever you're ready to go, you just get yourself a program sorted and get started with it, mate. It's the best thing you can do. And hey, maybe gym's not the way you want to go. Maybe you just want to do like, you know, an evening walk each day, you know? Maybe you just like want to hit your 10,000 steps each day, and like maybe dial back on some calories, and you're fine. whatever it is you want to do what works for you. At the end of the day, the gym's not the only solution. Do what makes you happy. I know I was joining Pure Gym originally, and I was happy. I enjoyed Pure Gym, but I didn't like the community aspect of it. There wasn't enough like community there. Like, people didn't care about the equipment, they didn't care about one another. And then I joined a gym which is a little bit more high spec, but had a sauna, a jacuzzi, a swimming pool, a steam room. Second I joined one of those, dude, oh my gosh, the community is so much better, and people like treat the equipment a lot more respectfully. And dude, I loved it way more. So if anyone's ever like considering it, definitely try it. Eat the food, lift the weights, job done. Don't whine like a little bitch. Dude, like, what if you injure yourself? Because I injured myself today, and I think I'm allowed to whine like a little bitch. Come on now. Come on, let me whine a little bit, please. I need my whining. Don't take my whining away from me, Paul. I like whining. All right? Let me whine. Are you finding that the scale doesn't move much? I've been at it myself the last month and lost 20 pounds the last week. Also has been very little. Dude, honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm eating 2,200-ish calories a day. And my body needs 2,400 when it's just resting, doing nothing but sat at home. That's how much my body needs. So I'm not really too concerned about how much the scale moves, because at the end of the day, I know that it's physiologically impossible, or scientifically, or whatever the freaking word is, impossible for me not to lose weight doing what I'm doing, because that is what my basal metabolic rate is currently, going off what a BMI machine has basically said to me. So I can eat those calories and literally do nothing and still lose weight. So I'm not too like upset if, you know, the scale doesn't initially move for me. I know it's going to happen, and I know for a fact that I am losing weight, but I'm also gaining a lot of muscle at the same time. I'm definitely a lot more built than I used to be. I know this because people that see me at the gym are like, whoa, you're so much more built than when I first saw you. When people say that, I'm like, holy crap, I'm actually getting there. So I need to keep it up. I need to just keep that going over and over again, and I will be laughing. So yeah, don't get too concerned if the scale doesn't move too much. There's no point getting concerned over it. Just focus on what's keeping you like happy, humble, and keeping you on your journey, right? Because that scale means F all, dude. If everyone's saying, look, you're looking good, you're looking happy, healthier, your mental state is better, then who cares about that scale? Who actually gives a monkeys? Then no one cares. I know I don't care. I'm doing wrong. It's nice when the scale drops. I'm getting closer to my goal. But at the end of the day, if I'm like over the weight of what my goal is, but I look like absolutely awesome, I don't care. Like, if I'm not close to that goal. It's at the end of the day, it just comes down to what you enjoy. Suck it up, Buttercup. No, Paul, don't make me suck it up. Been wanting to go gym for a while, but I live in the country and there's no gym near me. Nearest one is Pure Gym because there's no gyms nearby. They charge 30 a month. Oh goodness, Matt, that's a nightmare, mate. Well, if that's the case, then maybe that's a sign for you to start doing some other form of exercise then, bro. Maybe that's a sign for you. Maybe you could, because I know some people that like do a lot of running or do a lot of long walks or things like that. That can always be good. Greckly King, tell you how to turn what off, mate? Tell me what you need help with. Erosium, I might be able to take you down the gym when you come to Germany. Oh, mate, are we going gym? Are we going gym? Guys, we're going Germany in about a week and a half. I can't bloody wait. So, right, did you just say we're gonna pump some iron when I'm in Germany? Is that what you just said? Because I'm so there if that's what you just said. Oh, funny stuff. Why don't you use farm hard when you're doing these routes? I don't like farm hard. I find it intrusive. Tip some cow, that takes strength. Oh, that's also sad, man. Imagine that poor cow just living its best life, and someone comes out running at it and tips it. Poor cow, man. That cow's just like trying to chill. So mean. Buy a basic bench and some adjustable dumbbells to start. You know what, Paul? That's actually a good shout. But do you know that the price of that stuff has gone up crazy amounts recently? Oh, goodness. There is a way to reset your UI, buddy. I just can't remember how to do it. There's definitely a UI reset thing. I just can't remember the exact way to do it. What was the UI reset button? I know there's a way to reset it. Just Google it. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think if I had no gym near me, I would make a gym. I think that would have to happen. Just because I love working out too much now. I used to like just have to force myself to go to the gym, but I think I've like got to that state where my brain stopped making excuses to not go gym, and it started to just be like, yo, this is just part of the day. And if anything, I'm like, if someone asks me to do stuff that is on gym time, I get visibly angry. I get kind of angry, dude. I'm like, hold on, what? You want me to drop my routine to do whatever you want me to do? What? And I started to get actually annoyed. Genuinely. It's so funny. I work out at home right now, teaching yoga a few times a week, and I'm active at work. I actually prefer working out at home. Well, that's fair. Do you know what's crazy, guys? Is recently I was introduced to like hypertrophy, and like I cannot explain to you the sheer devastation that I had on my body when I did my very first hypertrophy workout. Like I'd been training strength for like 3 months, right? And only strength. And I was supposed to be doing strength 1 week, hypertrophy the next week, strength 1 week, hypertrophy the next. And what was happening is I started to run out of steam. I couldn't continue strength training like that because I just didn't, basically I'm not eating enough calories in order to maintain a continual growth of strength like proper strength training does. And so I was like, I said to my friend who's a PT, he said, I was like, dude, I'm really struggling now. I do my first 2 or 3 sets and then I start to like lose all energy at the gym. Got any ideas? And he was like, well, how's your hypertrophy training? I was like, what hypertrophy training? And he was like, dude, your program literally says hypertrophy week. What have you been doing on those weeks? Strength training? Why were you strength training? Here's the thing. I didn't know how to pronounce hypertrophy, so I just decided not to do it. And he was like, what? Are you for real? I was like, no, I'm real. Yeah. So he was like, you need to do it. You need to do it. And that was Mandalorian in the chat. I was talking to him about it. And so I was like, all right. So I went and did hypertrophy. And dude, let me tell you, it's like horrible. Nothing humbles you more than doing hypertrophy. Genuinely. It's like low weight, high rep. It is so much harder than the... I don't know if it's just because I've been training like, you know, strength training for like 2.5 to 3 months. Well, it's longer than that, but I don't know if it's down to that or what it's down to, but it was so much harder. And the pain. Oh my gosh. It works different type of like, I think it's different type of muscle fiber. That's what they were explaining to me. And it is just pain, dude. There's no other word to describe it than pain. That guy is going to be a difficult one to kill because I'm going to pull mobs just to get to him. He's going to be a blag. can you please just die? I'm going to interrupt you. Shoot. I used fade, so I didn't pull. Hashtag skills, mate. No idea. And during lockdown, I was able to acquire and bought a barbell rack bench, 230 kg, as well as easy curl to go with adjustable bench. I had... Wow, Paul, that's really good. How much did that cost you? I bet it cost you a fair whack, didn't it, mate? I heard that bench equipment, gym equipment went up like hugely over lockdown. Cost you around 1,500. That's not too bad, is it? 32 viewers and 29 likes. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind more likes than viewers though, guys. Come on now. Come on now, chat. I thought that's what we do here. Guys, I want a minimum of 40 likes and 30 viewers. Do you guys remember the other night when I was like, guys, I think we had like 4 likes at the time. I was like, guys, I want exactly 20 likes right now. And then you guys literally liked the stream 20 times and then stopped. You're like, you asked for 20 likes? I'm going to be pedantic and give you exactly what you asked for. Oh, mate, you tickled me with that. You did. How much gold an hour is this? It really varies, dude. It varies hugely depending on if you're using a level 40 character or lower. And it also varies on if you're using a rogue or not. If you're using a rogue, it's far more efficient because you can scan chests on the map and basically see where they are directly. Because rogues can see chests like on the mini map, like outlaw rogues can. It's a passive ability they've got as find treasure. I have noticed that this large slime here is scaled differently to all the other mobs. I'm not really sure why. Is it a world boss? Is that a world boss or something? It's just scaled completely differently. I can't kill it. But yeah, if anyone ever wants to try out these routes, guys, sign up to my Patreon. It's on my Patreon. We've got full guides on my Patreon. I can't describe to you how worth it is for you guys to check that out. Seriously. So for anyone that doesn't know, the way my Patreon works is if you support me on Patreon, you get access to a website that I developed called erosiumtv.com. And this shows you all of the various different guides we've got available on the website. If you're a tier 1 Patreon, you got access to this. Tier 2, which is more like exploit stuff, and you get everything from tier 1 as well. In tier 2, you get kind of everything in tier 2 basically. Obviously, you got free guides here as well if you guys want to check that out. Got a bunch of free guides to start you off, or you can check out some of the Patreon content as well. I'll give you a quick glimpse into it. What you can expect to see is like mount farming guides, island transmog flipping, leveling guides for World of Warcraft. So you got like Alliance 10 to 50, Shadowlands 50-60, Horde 10 to 50, etc. Gold farming guides, TSM add-on strings, garrison farming guides. I don't want to show you too much of this stuff, but like there's a lot of content on there. All right, so if we show you, for an example, the RTN Eastern Kingdom, this is one of the farms. This is the farm that we're doing right now. This is Eastern Kingdom route. And it goes through basically all the routes, the best, most efficient way of doing it, gives you the import strings so you can actually copy them across directly, everything like that. So check me out on Patreon if you want to access that and support me at the same time. It's like 2 for 1. Get awesome World of Warcraft guides and also get to support me at the same time. Really, really appreciate any support you guys give. I really want to try and get to 250 patrons, guys. That will put me at full-time streamer income. So that will allow me to spend a lot more time focused on just streaming and making content rather than, you know, doing IRL work and things of that nature. That's the goal. That is the goal. Oh, by the way, for the next 2 weeks, we've got a video coming out every single day showing you how to farm either a pet or a mount on YouTube. Every single day for the next 2 weeks, we have a video coming out on YouTube showing you how to do that, by the way, guys. So just wanted to make sure, you know that you've got loads of free content coming out as well for you to watch. You're going to absolutely love what I've got coming. And I think I've got a video coming tomorrow, which is like 25 to 29 minutes long, about like daily routines you can follow to make easy gold. I think you guys are going to love that. One of my writers who just joined my team is he's actually writing about all the dungeons in Shadowlands right now, which is really, really exciting actually. And his job is basically to make it so you guys understand exactly what you have to do in dungeons, what mechanics you can avoid, what mechanics you can take or deal with really easily. He's basically just creating a dummy guide for every single dungeon in Shadowlands. So, you know, if you've ever been a bit underconfident to start Mythic Plus or anything like that, you can just read that guide and it will help you get started in World of Warcraft. It's pretty cool. Are we getting weekly updates on Patreon? Yeah, you get about 4 guides a week. If you're a Patreon supporter, you get about 4 guides a week. Well, 3 to 4 guides a week at the moment. And then you get general updates to do with TSM strings and things like that as well. It's quite a cool little thing. So it's because it's myself and my whole team who write guides, we're all able to kind of support like you back, and thank you for supporting us as a result. If anyone is at all interested in the Patreon stuff, just ask anyone from my Discord. You can see who's a Patreon. You can literally see in my Gaming Hero Discord who is a Patreon right here. There's 54 of them right now online. Just ask one of them, hey dude, is Erosium's Patreon worth it? Ask any of them. Any of them. Is Erosium's Patreon worth it? Boom. And they'll tell you if it is or not. And go off what they say. Honestly, the amount of work we put into those guides, that I would assume that most of them, if not all of them, would say yes, it is worth it. It is worth it for roots, TSM, and other tips and tricks. Oh, thanks, Martin. Do appreciate that. It's very kind. But yeah, guys, if anyone's interested in getting one of those geeky t-shirts as well from QWERTY, we have just partnered up with QWERTY. So just use the code Erosium to get £1 off your order if you order any t-shirts from QWERTY. Parasitus, is he up? No. Oh, I love this little snaky parasite thingy in the water. I need to drink this protein shake, dude. It's cookies and cream we're going for again. I have been liking cookies and cream recently, dude. I don't know what it is about it, but it just goes down so smoothly. I've never like drank like protein from this like particular brand. I think it was like an Amazon brand, but usually I get my protein and I absolutely love it. Zap says, and for patrons, if anyone has feedback or something you want to see, drop it in the Patreon only Discord channel. We'll make sure it's added to the list. Great idea. Erosium, what studies did you finish? What do you mean? What studies did you finish? What did I do? I did a degree in acting. So I got a degree in acting, guys. Could you please repeat it in Polish? Absolutely not. La 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 la. Wait, dude, why is all my blue bar gone? We already... What level were we when we started this? Were we like level 31? Or was it level 30? I think we were 31 when we started this. And we're level 35 and a half. Bloody hell. By the way, have we got anyone here that's been to like Romania? Like just on in general, like holiday or anything? Curious what it's like. I've heard it's absolutely gorgeous, but I really want to try there one day. I want to go more traveling, you know? Oh, Alit, come here. Alit, come here, my friend. Over here. Oh, come on, don't stand me up like that, bro. Don't be one of them. Someone messaged me. Look, someone messaged me saying, is Erosium's Patreon worth it? Probably. I did say to them, choose anyone from the list. That's quite funny. Ugh. Do any of you ever get like, I don't know, regrets after eating food? Because I got about those cakes now. I got like a lot of regrets about those cakes. Genuinely, dude, I feel really bad about it. Like, hey. No, I'm not complaining about the cakes. I'm saying I feel really bad about it. I've got a lot of regret. I'm regretting I didn't buy more. Ha! You didn't wait for the punchline, dude. I regret not buying more, dude. I regret eating it too quickly. I miss it. I miss the cake. I want it back. I want to re-eat it. I want to re-eat it, man. I've got regrets, man. It was so tasty. I want to re-eat it. I want to live in that memory of eating that cake. The cream. And it's not only that. It's not only that. It was wearing it on my face as my war paint. I miss wearing it on my face. I wouldn't regret eating it. Guys, come on now. Come on now. You know me too well. I'm obviously not going to regret eating it. You're talking to Senior Fatso 193 here, lads. We never regret eating food. I only regret the memory of eating it too quickly. I'm way under my calories, Mandalorian. Like, way under my calories for the day. Genuinely, I'm having this protein shake now. And I'm just like, oh, crap. Oh, crap. I'm way under. Destroyed it, mate. I destroyed it. Mashed it down, lads. The acting is in his genes. It's true. It is. It is. I wear denim and sometimes I wear stretchy, but the acting is also in my genes. It's crazy how it works. Never regret. It's just an excuse to do more reps. True. True and real, Paul. I love it. Never regret. Just create excuses to do more reps. That's a true lifter right there, lads. He doesn't go to the gym. Paul Too Tall doesn't go to the gym. The gym comes to him. The gym comes to Paul. Okay, that's a real man right there. How's it going, Mando? You okay today? It's good to see you, man. It's quite funny today. Someone actually asked me about someone was actually asking me to teach them deadlift form because they were watching my deadlifts and they were like, oh my god, dude, you're smashing that weight. Like he literally said, dude, you are killing that weight. I did say to him, I'm doing hypertrophy, you know, it's a low weight for me. I'm just smashing it out like nice and quick, you know, controlled reps, but like 12 reps of 100 kg. And he was like, still though, that's yeah, wow. And I was like, no, dude, this is quite easy. You can easily do this. And he's like, I've never done 100 kg deadlift. I was like, well, what's your form like? And he showed me, and he had a rounded back. He was standing he was standing directly on top of the bar, like his shins were touching the bar. Like he wasn't leaning forward to touch the bar; they were just touching the bar already. And then he had his grip like almost in front of his hips, like not like to his shoulder width. And when he was about to lift, he's gonna lift with like a curved spine. His chest wasn't even like tense, his core wasn't tense or anything like that. I was just like, whoa, no. Hold on. So I showed him the form. I went, look at my form, and then go again. And it was like, oh, okay. And then he changed it to like two inches away from the bar, lean forward for the bar, arse out, you know, straight spine, chest out, look straight ahead as you lift in, and make sure you're comfortable. And second he did that, it changed completely. And guess what? He blasted the weight up. He blasted it. He picked it up, he put it down, he looked at me and he was like, whoa, dude, I've never lifted that. That was really easily. Really easy. And I was like, dude, that's what it's like. If you have good form, deadlift gets a lot easier. It's one of those exercises. So, mate, when I saw that, one of my friends at the gym came over afterwards and sarcastically said to me, it's like, can you teach me deadlift? And I'm like, dude, you lift more than me, shut up. It was one of those situations. I was like, damn, man. During the lockdown, I took my table down and moved all my furniture and turned my front room to a gym. Damn, dude. You weren't giving up on that gym. You're not having any of it. Good, mate. You're trying to get some pieces on the wall. Good, man. That's what I like to hear. Get some pieces. Are you doing some Mythic Plus with Sam? During lockdown, I turned my home into a bar, gained 15 pounds, and started playing WoW again. Ah, love it. During lockdown, I turned my house into McDonald's and then just ate food and did nothing. That's how I feel like, man. No, just solo queuing pugs. Oh man, they should do it with Sam. He said he was boosting some peeps. Dude, I was so gutted today. Cam made me go like out with her for some of her IRL work. She made me go and help her all day, right? After the gym, I went out and I was helping her. And dude, the people she was dealing with were so slow. They are so annoying, dude. And then she was like, you know, babe, don't worry. I'm going to treat us to Chinese food later to say thank you. And I was like, oh, mate, that makes it worth it, yeah? That makes it worth it. So I'm like, yes. All right, we're doing this then. All right, cool. I'm not going to complain even a little bit about this because I'm getting Chinese food afterwards. Everything's going to be happy. Guess what? We turn up to the Chinese restaurant. It's shut. 2 weeks of redecorations. Those mother flipping truck drivers think that they can redecorate when I want to get my Chinese food fix. How dare they? How dare they? How diddly do dare they? Huh? That's what I say. That's what I say. How dare they? Anyway, so he turned up and I see it. I'm like, oh my God, it's so full. And Kat can see. She can see the anger, the despair, the betrayal on my face, guys. She can see it. And she's like, don't worry, baby. And she goes into full panic mode. She's like, don't worry. I'm going to get you a Chinese, like, cake. And I'll get you a bubble tea or a bubble coffee. Like, and everything's going to be all right. And I was like, yeah, but what about my meat? What about my meat? And she's like, don't worry. You can have food when you get home. Or we can order some in. I'm like, all right. Panic over. It's okay. I'll have food at home. But she knows me so well. She knew I was devastated. I was devastated by them doing that. Hello, Deep. Sam is just a great teacher. Had fun with him in Mythic Plus earlier. Oh, that's fantastic. Sam is a great teacher. I gotta say, he is a really, really good teacher. And I'm very happy that he helped you out with that. Mando, feel free to get involved in some of that Mythic Plus with Sam. He's really making a push for it because it's the end of the season. He wants to help as many people get through it as possible so that everyone has keys for next season. Hi, Magus. Hey. Sam is a wonderful teacher, for sure. Erosium, tell Sam he did a great job on that guide. Can't wait to see what he has in store for Kara mechanics. Me too. I can't wait as well. It's going to be epic. Guys, do you think I should put a thing on the channel where someone has to be a subscriber for 5 minutes in order to leave a message in the chat? Do you think that should be a thing? Because I have that option on the channel and it would mean that less bots would be able to message in the chat. But I'm just curious what you guys think. I'll finish this one then shout up. Because I can't, at the moment I've got it so someone just needs to subscribe and then they can basically talk in the chat. Because I'm trying to put minimal amounts of like limitations on stopping people from chatting. Because the problem is, here's a lot of viewer mindset, right? When they go to a stream, if they go to a stream and the person streaming, they've got a question for them, they realize it's subscriber only, so they click subscribe and then they're like, right, I want to message now. So they go to message, and if they can't message right away, a lot of the time those viewers will say, oh, bollocks to this, I'm leaving, and they leave. They don't stay to write their message. So the only reason I haven't gone ahead and done it is just because I don't want to lose those viewers basically from that. But the difficulty of that is also that it effectively means that those viewers that we have to sometimes deal with bots. So it's one of those. I don't want to ruin the viewing experience for my current viewers, but I also don't want to potentially miss out on future viewers who would also join this stream and become part of this awesome community. So do you see where I kind of where I'm coming from with that, guys? What are your thoughts on that? I am genuinely interested in your thoughts on that, if you do have any. You're right, Ray. What's wrong with you? Good girl. That's all right, Ray Ray. It's okay, Ray Ray. Because basically, recently, we've had the subscriber mode turned off. But today I put it back on, but we've still got a couple of these, like, bots. Fireworks, that was going crazy. Are you okay? Fireworks didn't scare you, did they? Hard as nails. Are you hard as nails? Harder than nails. Wow. Ray, what are you doing? Stop attacking stuff. What do you think is the best class right now? I don't know. In all honesty, it sounds really callous, but I don't really care because I'm like, I don't think you should ever play the best class in the game. I think that's a terrible decision. Like, you should always play the class that you enjoy the most because every class can be good in the game. Every single class can be good in the game. The only difference that comes into account for classes is at the highest level. Like, even an underpowered class can be a top DPS player. Like, it's only at the top level of gameplay with all people that you really notice the difference. For example, we've got a mage in our guild who's our top DPS 99% of the time. He's our top DPS, and he is an arcane mage. He's not an arcane mage because they're strong. He's an arcane mage every single expansion, every single patch, because he is an arcane mage. He enjoys playing as an arcane mage. That is his flavor. That is what he enjoys. And so he plays it, and he plays it at a very, very high level of gameplay. To the point that every time I do a Mythic Plus with this dude, people are like, whoa, how the hell do you do that damage on an arcane mage? People are always astounded. They were like, I thought arcane mage was bad. And they don't ever realize that it always comes down to the person playing it. And that's the main thing that you can do. Obviously, there are classes that are like more OP than others. There are certain classes that are easier to do better numbers on. But realistically, never choose a class for just that reason. Always choose a class because you enjoy playing it. Because if you don't enjoy playing it, you're not going to continue playing the game. That's it. Oh my blooming god. Let me turn that 5 minutes on. So you guys think 5 minutes, yeah? Subscriber mode with 5 minutes is what you guys are thinking. Can I even do it? Yeah, any duration. There you go. I've turned it on for 1 minute. I didn't even know there was a 1 minute option. But that will get rid of them, hopefully. You actually have to report them, guys, in order to get the actual message removed, like with their name and everything. Because the chat can still see it. You actually have to report them directly for that stuff to be removed. It's quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, blooming now, look at the time already, guys. You're keeping me yabbering all day, every day. Why do you guys like the stream so much that you would dare yabber so much? You always making me enjoy myself so much that I forget the time. Erosium, when I'm RTN farming, I should grab all ores or skip if there's lots. Grab all ore when you're RTN farming. The only thing that I don't like to do when I'm RTN farming is herbalism. I personally don't like doing herbalism because herbalism has too many nodes, and with herbalism, yeah, you'll get experience faster, but you also get gold a lot faster, a lot slower, and it slows your route down. It prevents you from moving faster through your route, and I don't like doing that. I like to be fast with my routes, so I like going for ore for that reason. But it is still good with herbalism. It's just not as good, in my opinion, as it is just like going ore and being a little bit faster with your time. Zap, hit me up, mate, because I do have all of the other routes for Outlands, and we need to get that into a guide. I made it ages ago. I have done it a bunch of times on stream as well. Just haven't had the chance to actually make a guide. But yeah, I need to really spend some time over this next week, like focusing hardcore on videos only, and just let the website and the writers just like write stuff and inform me when it's done, type of thing. Sounds good. Send me again. I will get it done this evening. No worries, mate. No worries. I will. We need to introduce as well that it's most efficient for the Outlands RTN farm to have engineering, Outlands engineering level 5 with a moat extractor and mining. Erosium, when are you free? Can I pinch your brain about Boomkin? My damage is quite frankly terrible and I want to improve. And I was told you're the guy to speak to. Absolutely, I would love to speak to you, Lisla. Or Lisla. I'd absolutely love to help you out with that. Absolutely. Maybe we can, like, we can talk right now if you want to. Let me just use these transmogs here. New transmog for me. Brilliant. Are you free right now? Because I'm going to be ending the stream soon, but I'd prefer to actually like do this talk on stream. So any druids here that want to learn about that stuff can learn as well. It's quite a useful little thing. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, first of all, are you with Ardenweald? Sorry, are you with Night Fae? I'm assuming you are. You're not with Night Fae. Well, you're Venthia. Okay. Venthia is doable, but it's a lot harder to be really good with Venthia than it is with Night Fae. It's a lot easier to be good with Night Fae than it is with Venthia. Like Venthia is like, I've got it. I'm just gonna say it's pretty sweaty gameplay. I would honestly switch to Night Fae. Genuinely, I would switch to Night Fae. The conduits, not the conduits, the legendary powers are far, far better for you for PvE. Yeah, the Venthia Druid honestly has, like, it's so punishing playing as a Venthia, as a Moonkin Druid. It really is. You're better off just going, like, Night Fae and, like, loving life rather than hating it. All right, jump into Guild Discord and I'll drag you into the channel. Hey, Lee, can I drag you out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. Bye, all. Huh? All right, there we go.
Hello.
Hello. Let me just quickly message Todd. All right.
I'm gonna switch to Night Fae now as we speak.
Okay, great. Stream, can you hear Lethal? Okay, I'm gonna turn her up and just make sure she's all good for you guys to hear. I can hear her just fine, but making sure the stream can. So you're gonna switch to Night Fae right now. Okay, I will meet you in Heart of Forest. Okay.
No problem. I just gotta remember how you switch.
Just go to Oribos and speak to the Night Fae and ask to switch.
You're a godsend.
Then remember, have you got enough renown with Night Fae?
No, I'm gonna be starting afresh.
Okay, remember to grab yourself the renown.
Yes.
Buy the renown thing to get you 60 renown.
I do that automatically now, even on off.
Fantastic, good. That's great. Okay, so when you come over here, I'll help you out as best as possible. She's a bit too low. Thanks very much, Greg. I've increased it now. Should be all good. Let's change my balance back. Get the rotation Again.
Oh, lovely. I got a whole new Covenant campaign to do. Yay!
Yay!
Never kept me occupied for a few hours.
Cloak back on. Legendary on. Brilliant. Right, we're good. Let's just check the damage real quick, chat.
Right, my legendary might be a bit screwed up because I initially got it based on a guide.
No worries, no worries. Well, I'll help you out with that. It's not a problem at all. I'll help you out with that. The
There's
legendary.
nothing LFR won't fix.
Yeah, quite right, quite right. Invite me when you've left your group.
I haven't seen the group, so.
Oh, it says request to join group. It doesn't give me the option to invite. Request to join group. There you go. What you reckon is the easiest gold farm to pick up?
The refugee camp, yeah?
The refugee camp. Hey?
Perfect.
It
looked like you were in the refugee camp.
No, I'm in Heart of Forest. I think it might be.
That's why he told me to go to the refugee camp.
Okay, good. Sorry, I'm not familiar with the name of the thingies.
Oh, I tend. That's just me being very nitpicky. I look at all the flight points.
What's the best gold farm to pick up? Honestly, Matt, it would be group farms. Do group farms. That would be your best bet. Either doing the material group farms or mount farms. One of those two.
If you're just starting, I know this is really old school, but how I do on alts is I do old raids.
Oh, do you?
It's good basic gold every week. Sell everything and jobs are good.
Jobs are good. Buy 60 hot tip. Buy the amount for all cycle through them all. Boost all renown to 60 bonus animo all round. Yes, porting tool. 100% agree with that. Yeah, generally, I like to do the group farms with the materials. I did make a video recently called How to Make Your First Million Gold. If you do any of those farms as a group, you will get banging amounts of gold consistently.
Sorry for keeping you up. I didn't realise the time myself, to be honest.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. We're gonna help you out. You're a guildie. Gotta help out a guildie. Come on now.
Because I'm still undecided what I'm doing for season 4. And I hit 261 item level today.
You did? Fantastic.
Yep. Right, let's find you.
Okay. So you've got that legendary. I'd highly suggest getting Arcanic Pulsar at some point.
More.
Yeah, so just Shift J and you'll know if you have... so press Shift J, go to loot, and then it will tell you what powers you've got. And you need Primordial Arcanic Pulsar.
Yep, I need to farm them all.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, the Maw. Yeah, that's it. You've got to go to... you got to find the event in the Maw. It spawns pretty regularly. It's... I can't remember what it's even called now, but yeah, there's an event in the Maw. You basically just have to complete that. Pretty easy. You ask a guildie for help if you need help. And then you can get that legendary. I highly suggest you do it. Trust me on it. It's worth it. It does so much. Alright, so... it's hard because... Yeah, okay. So when you got that Arcanic Pulsar, it will make a huge difference to your damage when you do that. But every time you start combat, that you know how there's a countdown?
Yeah.
Whenever there's a countdown, it's gonna do like the last 3 seconds are where your rotation starts. So usually you want to get like maximum range of how far you can be to cast spells. Right. That's kind of like a typical thing. And the reason for that is the time it takes for the wrath to travel from you to the boss is 3 seconds. So you can cast 2 wraths by the time the first one hits the boss. And then you're straight away into your whole rotation without messing around.
Right. So okay. Realistically, I need more than 20% haste as well.
I'm not sure. But you want to be focusing on mastery, then crit haste. All right.
Well, my mastery is at 36%.
That's great.
Haste is at 20.
Don't worry too much about your haste. Don't worry about your stats too much. Just worry about the rotations. As long as you get that sorted, you're all right. All right. So the opener is always going to be Wrath twice, Moonfire, Sunfire, and then Incarnation, Chosen of a Loon, Star Surge ×2, and then Convoke the Spirits. It's a complicated rotation, but once you get used to it, you're gonna be laughing.
That's already an improvement.
All right, so let's have a go for me then, and you'll see what I mean. All right, so you'll see. So make sure I've got the correct talents on. Change to Twin Moon, sorry, New Moon. Put that back on. All right. So I'm at kind of near to max range. Wrath twice, 1, 2. Straight onto the Star Surge, and then Convoke the Spirits. Straight into more Star Surges. Use up all your Astral Power. Straight into New Moon twice. Another Star Surge.
Right, so I need to switch
Full Moon. And then your last Star Surges. And then you're refreshing your dots back on the target again.
You see, I have Fury of a Loon.
Yep.
So if I switch from
Fury of a Loon's better for Mythic Plus.
Alright.
Yeah. What is this? Damage on skull. My spells. Damage on shields. Just Erosium. How do I do that? Damage overall. Don't know what that means. Sorry, I was just looking at my details. It wasn't displaying correctly for some reason. It was showing like 5k a second. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm doing more than 5k a second. I know I am. You know? It's like, what the hell? This is definitely weird. My thing's been broken for ages now. I'm not sure why.
What did you do to it?
I don't know. I'm just looking at it. I was like, I know I'm doing more than 5k a second. Like, that's weird. Let's have a look. See if it fixes it out. Yeah, I think that's fixed. I think it is.
Yeah, I'd say it was fixed.
I think it is. All right. So yeah, again, just to go over it again, in your head, you want to be thinking Wrath twice. This is going to activate what's it called? Lunar Eclipse. Then Moonfire, Sunfire straight onto the target, followed into clear out your Star Surges. When you've used up all your Astral Power for Star Surges, straight into Convoke the Spirits. Convoke the Spirits,
Right,
and then
I'll go get
straight.
used to doing that.
Yeah. So that's the rotation. So effectively, as the druid, your thing is to build Astral Power. Always keep yourself in either lunar or solar form. Solar Eclipse, either lunar or solar eclipse at all times. All right, because otherwise your abilities aren't empowered, aren't doing as much damage. So say you do 2 Star Surges right now, yeah? So 2 Star Surges right now would be, sorry, not Star Surges, Starfires, yeah? 2 Starfires would put you into Solar Eclipse. And that means that your Wrath abilities are now going to be empowered. So all your solar abilities are going to be empowered. Until Solar Eclipse runs out. And when that runs out, if you do 2 Wraths, that puts you into Lunar Eclipse, the opposite, right? So now all of your
just keep racing in between the 2.
Yeah, exactly. And then your Star Surge will always do more damage if you've got your Eclipse on, effectively.
Right. Because my main goal is, if I choose to raid in Season 4, I can.
Yes, 100%.
As I said, I haven't decided what I'm doing
And
yet.
if you did, I would help you out with the damage. Don't worry about that at all. So let's go again. All right. So we're going to do double Wrath in a second. Hold on. If we're going to, why we need damage? What? Are you in Raid Finder? Okay, that's why. That's why I couldn't invite you to the group.
Sorry.
Okay. So in a second, we're going to both do Wrath, Moonfire, Starfire, Chosen of a Loon, into Star Surge twice, and then convoke the spirits. All right. Can you tell me that back?
Wrath, Moonfire, Stunfire, Star Surge, Chosen of a Loon, then
Hold
Convoke.
on. So that was almost right, but Chosen of a Loan before Star Surge. Okay.
Right, okay.
Just before that, because it empowers your Star Surge to do more damage. All right. So it is Wrath, Moonfire, Sunfire, Chosen of a Loon, Star Surge, Convoke, and then use all your Star Surges again, because the Convoke builds up your astral power really, really quickly. All right.
Right.
Here we go again. 3. Hold on, let me reset. 3, 2, 1, go. And then just finish and stop now. Okay, great. So you had 9.8k damage. 9.8k damage is amazing for your item level and just getting started. Like, that's amazing. So that's your opener. Obviously, I had like 18.4k at one point, but that's because I've got a lot more Star Surges than you due to my legendary.
Right.
So I will get a lot more generally than you would because of that. Have you got a full set as well?
Yes, I have.
Brilliant. So you got a full set, which will give you generally more.
Of like LFR and one bit of mythic LF.
That's
gear,
great.
But...
That's still great. Like, that's really, really good. So all you need to do now is get Primordial Arcanic Pulsar. Definitely need to do that, because that will put your damage ahead of everything else. At the start there, you had 9.5k damage. That's amazing to start with, all right? So be really happy with that. From there, after that, you would want to typically get your new moons down as quickly as possible. So the thing to remember is the first 2 new moons don't generate that much astral power. So let me just clear my astral power real quick. So I've gone down to like 20-ish astral power. Right, the first moon is like 10. Second one is how much is that? That was like 20. This last one is like worth a lot more. So the full moon is worth a lot more astral power.
See, I switched from
so it's like 50.
I didn't quite understood how it worked.
Okay.
So that's why I went back to Fury of a Loon, because it was just one simple button and a pretty laser beam.
I completely understand, and Fury of a Loon's better for multi-targets, but for singular target, New Moon is just so much more superior. The reason for it is New Moon will generate you a lot more Star Surges through astral power than anything else. So your main aim is, like, whenever you see a new moon, press the goddamn button. Basically, just as long as you've got some sort of eclipse on. Yeah. And New Moon is basically just a more empowered version of, like, getting astral power built quicker. It does a fair bit of damage, but it also generates you a lot of astral power quickly, if that makes sense.
It does make sense.
Okay, so the way I do it is I do my opener that I've already told you, and then I go straight into 2 new moons, use up all the Star Surges I can, and then I go into the full moon, which generates a ton more astral power. So I think a full moon, which is the last new moon you've got, generates usually about 50-ish power, which is like another 2 Star Surges, which is super OP. And basically what we're doing here, right, is if you get any trinkets at any point that can, like, give you like a damage boost, so you've got Inscrutable Quantum Device, I hate you, because I tried to get that so hard myself.
I ended up taking one of my old guildies. He got it and he handed it to me.
So that's one of the most OP trinkets you can get on a Moonkin Druid. It's really good. So what you want to be doing is just before you use your Convoke the Spirits, use that. If you wanted to, you could even macro it, so it is just one button. So it's like /use and then shift click Inscrutable Quantum Device, and then do enter /cast Convoke the Spirits. And that becomes one button.
Trinkets.
Yeah, if you do that before, oh my gosh, your damage is going to pop. Like, in fact, you use Convoke the Spirits, like, get in combat, just use Moonfire once, and then use Convoke the Spirits. Actually, no, wait. do 2 wraths, then convoke the spirits, and then we'll do it again with the trinket.
I'm just making that on-use macro.
Okay. It's disgusting how much damage like that does. It genuinely is.
Right.
Come on, Arrow. Oh, I got to 21.5. Okay.
Look, keep in mind I haven't changed to full moon yet because I'm still in combat allegedly.
Okay. I should be... I think I've taken you out now.
Nope, still in combat. Doesn't matter for them.
No worries.
And it won't let me use it. So I did something wrong.
Share your screen, please, so I can have a look.
It didn't save it.
Do you want me to quickly share mine?
Yes, please.
Why is it not saving it? That's interesting. It's not actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to send you mine, but it's not. It's got a different trinket to yours.
Just change the trinket.
Yeah. And then you gotta click save on it. Oh, it's not saving anything on there.
Yeah, it's not saving for me either.
That's odd, isn't it? I wonder why the macro's not working. Macro.
Let me reload.
New.
I do love this glitchy UI.
It is funny, isn't it?
Makes life interesting. See, normally I do a lot of solo stuff like old dungeons and stuff like that.
Save button's not working. Yeah, the save button's not working, mate. I don't know why.
I've just reloaded, so we'll see if that fixes it.
Yeah, my macro save button isn't working.
Weird.
Have I got too many macros? Is that why?
No, I think you're allowed up to... Just how many macros do you have?
A lot. Oh yeah, it's because I had too many macros. That's why I had too many macros. Yeah, don't forget add-ons you make macros. Oh, it's not letting me still. What the hell? Yeah, bollocks to it. Don't matter. Just put it on your bar and you'll know when to use it. All right. Do you want to go again?
Let me put the spell back on the toolbar because I put the macro down thinking it had saved.
No, typical, isn't it? It's a hard thing learning to druid, but once you get good at it, it's just so easy to do.
You ready, my dear?
I'm ready. Double moon into full moon now, and then use at the Star
Okay.
Surges. You hit 14. Wow, you hit 14.5k. Damn.
Okay.
Dude, that was really good.
I
You,
just
you,
need to practice.
you need to practice and you need to get that legendary. 100%.
Yeah, I appreciate the help. Thank you so much.
It's okay. So the primordial arcanic pulsar, every 300 astral power spent. So basically whenever you're using Star Surges, right? Every time you use Star Surges, it's like every 10 Star Surges, you get a free Chosen of a Loon, basically.
Ah, I never understood that one because I chose the other one because, as I said, I did a lot of solo farming, so it made sense for me to go that legendary.
Yeah. But
And then
basically,
all I gotta do is replace the chest.
yeah, so yeah, replacing the chest shouldn't be too difficult actually. It should be quite easy, even if you have to buy like a 262 piece from the auction house, which is quite cheap. If you even got a piece that, yeah, you've got the ring at the moment, so you'd have to either replace the ring or replace the chest, one of the two. Oh no, you'd make your legendary in the ring socket and then replace the chest with a 262.
Yeah, that's what I was talking.
Yeah. So typically make an arcanic pulsar. Yeah, so I think you get arcanic pulsar from, you press Shift J, it'll tell you exactly how to get it. It won't show it for me. World Quest and more, right? So get that done, make that legendary. Trust me, you will not regret it. It does so much. And the reason it's so good is in raids, most of the raids will last like 5 to 10 like minutes. And this means you're going to have a few different Convoke the Spirits. And if you have this legendary, it will basically mean that you'll keep an eye on at the top of the screen. So right now I've got 9 stacks of Primordial Arcanic Pulsar. So my 10th stack, after you use my 10th stack, I'll gain a Chosen of a Loon and I can use Convoke. Using Convoke with Chosen of a Loon is obviously more empowered, so you get a lot more damage out of it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah, so like if you keep track of that, you could basically get power spikes like every minute or so from just being wary of how you spend your astral power.
Right. I was considering farming that legendary power before I moved. I wished I did now. I didn't think I'd need it.
Do you have any artifact research thingy from Corthia?
No, actually I do. I have the vendor open where I can buy them.
The random powers. Yeah, you can buy random powers from him.
Yeah.
So that might actually just get it you.
I just got from Farm Torghast.
Yeah, exactly. Not the artifact research from Zereth Mortis from Corthia.
Yeah, I can get it from Corthia.
Okay, got you. So that you can do that if you don't want to do the the world quest and the more.
I'd rather farm Torghast.
So yeah, that's what I would suggest to you to do.
Right, I've got a lot to crack on with.
Yeah, if you got any questions for me, just hit me up. You know, got you.
I will do.
Right, let's do it one more time together. Come on, we're doing this one more time. All right, the stream. All right, where I press Fury of, where I press New Moon, you basically just press Fury of Loon. It's the same rotation. All right, so let's go for it. Let me reset. I want to see 16k from you. Come on, you got this. All right. Step a little bit more to the side, just here where I am, because you'll be in range of other stuff as well. Okay, cool. We got this. 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. Nice. I think I saw you at 14k. Saw you at 14k. So that
legendary will make a huge difference.
Yeah, it'll make a massive difference. And in terms of talents, you've got pretty much what I've got for the most part. Nature's Balance, which is the main one. Yeah, Mass Entanglement's a great one to have still. Twin Moons. Oh, sorry, I've got Twin Moons on. I shouldn't have Twin Moons on. That's some Torghast. That is.
I actually like Twin Moons.
Twin Moons is fantastic, but just gonna shadow meld so I can get our combat. didn't actually remove from combat. Didn't. Bollocks off, man. Getting here. Twin Moons is great in Torghast because
when you're just doing general world farming as well.
yeah, well, so many powers from Torghast are Moonfire related for druids. So switching to Twin Moons just makes it so much easier. So I go to Stellar Drift. Starfall deals 50% damage, but allows you to cast whilst moving. This is so important in raids because what will happen a lot of the time is you'll have to be moving, right? And if you're having to move whilst in combat, suddenly, so say we're in combat over here with this Raiders training dummy, right? Say we're casting away, like right now, let's pretend we're casting, right? Let's cast it. We're fighting the thing. Move, mechanic. Okay, right, I've used Starfall, so I'm continuing to cast whilst I'm moving. So I'm still able to stay in combat whilst casting. Yeah? And it also allows you to also cast what's called Convoke the Spirits as well, which is like so useful. So just generally
it's basically a downtime preventer.
Yeah. So whenever you're moving, you're not like, oh, I have to stand still to cast. You're like, no, bollocks to that. I can continue. No problem.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Cool. Right. That's all I got.
I appreciate the help. Thank you.
My pleasure. All right. Anything I can do to help further, just let me know.
I will do. Right. Torghast.
Right. Torghast. Go. Well, get them all done as well. You got to get that thing.
I was going to get it from Torghast.
Wait, can you get it from Torghast?
You can farm the cinders to get the random memory.
Oh, does the cinders do it?
Yeah.
Oh, bollocks. I didn't know. All right. Okay. Fair play to you. You know more than me.
That's how I got it. A legendary thing from a mage because I couldn't be bothered farming it.
Damn, that's so clever. Do that. Great idea.
But thank you. Right. Much appreciated.
No worries. I'll see you later, though, okay? You want me to drag you back up to the others?
Nah, you're all right. I'll go consider going off to bed soon. It's 11 o'clock.
All right. Good night, Lee.
Good night.
All right, guys. So there we go. We helped a fellow guildie out with the damage. Just tried to help him out a little bit. I hope that helped some of you guys as well for your druids. And much love to you all. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Much love to you all.